stay to be him. And his big ass could make 54 because he ain't never make 40.
Is Ryan not doing what every hardcore boxing fan says they want from their guys?
That's a fact.
Fighting the very best.
That's a fact.
But he getting messy with it when you start bringing baby mamas in and all this stuff, man. Not I don't. You cross the line to me. That's me.
Yeah, but you know what, Coach Eddie? We come from an era. We come from an era where it wasn't like that. We're in a whole different era now, man. It seems like nothing is off the limits no more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can just look at Instagram and Twitter and see that, man. Nothing is for the everything is revealed now.
So they wasn't talking about side chicks and girls back in your day, Jay, because I remember some big interviews.
Yeah,
I remember
some
interviews where they were talking about baby mamas and all that back then.
Yeah, but it wasn't to the level that we're at this point.
Don't try to downplay like, they just was back then. No,
okay, you might can find one here, one there, this, that, and the third, but now it's everybody doing it, and that's the difference.
I mean, Hoes that came out to the front row. You know what I mean? So now
Hoes been around since the beginning of time, Jackson.
Yeah, but
doesn't change.
The Hoes used to be quiet. They ain't quiet no more. The Hoes talking, running books and writing books and doing tell-alls. It ain't no secrets no more. Uncle Earl used to have 3 families, one here, one around the corner, and one across town. Now all of them know each other and they cool with it.
Judah says the dude failed 2 drugs. Like, what are you all saying? How is drug cheats good for boxing?
Judah know what the hell he talking about. If they cleared him for the one that they, so it can't be 2 if it's -1. 2 minus 1 is 1. That's the simplest math I ever heard in my life.
Mm-hmm.
They jumped out the window and claimed that he had 2, but they were wrong. Just like the dude that got injured, they claim he was on PEDs. They did further testing and realized his body overproduces a certain whatever.
You talking about better bees?
Claimed it was a PED. Who apologized for that? Leaking that out? Nobody.
It's always something. But one thing I'm gonna say be known now. I don't stand behind any cheat. You know what I mean? But I give every man innocent until proven totally guilty. So May 22nd, they say Ryan is dirty. I'm a blast them. Simple as that. If they say Ryan ain't dirty, I still want to know how the hell did Ostarine get in your system? Because your body doesn't produce it. Let's talk fast, Remo.
Listen.
Jay, did you see that doctor talk about the shit? He was saying that there was some substances that got into the supplements in some of these companies, and he said more than likely if they can't, they might wind up finding it in the supplements Ryan had.
Well, the one that Ryan did take, the Gaia, their company has already came out and said that their supplements do not have Ostarine.
But see, the fact of the matter is, it'll have to be a deeper research on that. They will have, because I've been doing my little research and listening to the whole boxing pundit talk and all of that. Everybody goddamn physician and everything now. They ain't even go to college, but they know everything about what's cross. They said in order to clear something like that, right? One, it would have to be a way like what's the girl name? Bumgarner. She gave a hair sample. That's how she got cleared. And they didn't clear her all the way. They cleared her to the point where it was like inadvertent something. Basically like the supplements that she took was inadvertently taken because of cross contamination. But
she was never cleared by the actual company that took the test, though.
She took her own test.
I know exactly.
She shouldn't have, but she shouldn't have to do that. But that's to clear your name.
I understand that.
So now they have to go back. Well, the UFC guy, he had to go back and get the stock number that was connected to the one that he. It's a lot. It's a lot. But you know what avoids this in totality right here? This conversation. If both they big asses wasn't trying to fight at 40. There'll be no reason to squeeze down. It would be no reason to diuretics and I gotta sweat out this. There'll be none of that. There'll be no fake what you call it, on the scales, ceremonial, nothing. Both they big asses need to be at 47 or 54, and that ends all conversation.
I just think the IBF rules should be across the board.
Well,
hydration rules.
The 10 thing.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Well, not
Hey,
it doesn't even have to be 10 pounds, 10%. To cut that shit down to 10% because they're 15, 20%, their contracted weight is absolutely, it's looking for an advantage.
Judah, you said Ryan said he doesn't take supplements. I'm going to have to go back at you on that because I have a video of Ryan holding a supplement in his hand and said that this must have been the problem that he had. Now, maybe you've seen another video of Ryan saying he doesn't take supplement. I haven't seen that video, but I can show you a video where he actually says this is what it was, and it's a company called GAIA, and they have a stuff that's in their system that can replicate Ostarine, but they say that they don't have Ostarine. Some root. Somebody got some music playing. Can you please cut it off?
Monetized.
Man, who is that?
I don't know, but please turn your music off.
My bad.
It ain't me.
My bad. I
my
apologize.
gosh,
I'm making
the
a post on
podcast
YouTube. And I
king.
thought I had it on mute already. My bad.
I was bad in school.
My bad. I was multitasking, Jay. I
Got the
apologize.
KUT demonetized.
No
over
problem.
that.
How about
Jesus, senior.
I thought I was on mute. I was trying to make this post on Instagram. My bad.
Clearly, my boy.
I'm going back to the chat, Jay. I got to get out of here soon. I'm going to holler at you later and call you.
You'll be
all
good,
right,
bro.
William. You take it easy, William.
Y'all take it easy.
You too, bro.
Hey, man, all I'm saying is this. Whatever they found already in the A samples, what they're going to find in the B samples. They already say that the A sample don't have a significant amount. They might as well go ahead and clear the man right now and move on from this. I agree with Coach Eddie on what he said. I want to see Ryan get his head bashed in by Earl Smith.
Damn.
I don't like the dude either, bro.
Damn.
He's thinking boxing is a game, it's a joke, and I just want to see him hurt.
Damn.
Maybe let Tank fight him again. Let somebody fight. I want to see him hurt.
Damn.
He gonna do that turtle shell type shit, and whoever who have power gonna hit him in the body again. They gonna stop him. They gonna hurt him. I want to see him hurt. I want to see him destroyed. Devin can't do it. Devin had the wrong game plan. I ain't even on that. But I'm telling you, whoever he fight next gonna destroy him. He garbage. He a cheat. In my eyesight, regardless of what happened, he a drug.
That cut
garbage
deep.
to me. I never liked him anyway.
Deep. I know that ass whipping cut deep, bro. But
Facts.
listen, that Victorville roll doesn't work against southpaws because he rolls right into their strong hand. That's why you didn't see it against Tank.
You seen it
like a half of one, you know, like a half a little roll. Go ahead.
Say something, Dan.
Talk to me.
Hey, listen. Regardless whether he was or whether he wasn't, right?
Mm-hmm.
That ain't stopped that left hook from coming at his ass, and Devin couldn't get away from it. You know what I mean? This supposed to be the best boxer in the business, and he couldn't get away from the left hook. So you want to be mad at somebody? Be mad at Devin for not training for that.
But let me tell you this. I'm gonna say what Ryan's coach said. Ryan coach said it was not the left hook; it was the right that came all day, all night. That was Derek James said it himself. He said everybody keeps saying the left hook. Derek James, I can send y'all the thing. He said it was not the left hook. He said it was the right that was killing him. Regardless,
that left hook hit like some soap in a sock.
Regardless, Devin did not have the right. You gotta watch it. Regardless, Devin didn't have the right game plan. Devin would have got beaten either way it go. I agree with y'all. His game plan was shitty.
Devin with that left hook.
What was the first punch that dazed Devin? What was the first
left hook? Left hook in the first round.
That's I get what Derek James said, but the first punch we seen him stun him with in the first 30 seconds of the fight was the left hook.
One of the most beautiful punches I've ever seen.
That should not have happened
in the sport.
And all I know is I blame the Ashwanga hung root right here. It's the Ashwanga the hung root that did it all. You know what I'm saying? Oscar Wanda, whatever you want to say, it has Osterine effects. And I ain't going back and forth with none of y'all about it.
Man,
the
it ain't got nothing to do with why he got beaten.
bullshit.
The reason why that man got beaten, that man had the wrong game plan. He fell for the trolling. He thought that man was not practicing.
Come to the middle and fight.
Oh no, excuse me. Excuse me. Can I say one thing? Because this is my problem. Let me let y'all see my eyes when I ask y'all this question. let me ask. Being there, you saying he had the wrong game plan, right?
Yeah, he had the wrong game plan.
The main part of his game plan should have been preparing for that left hook. So when you telling me he had the wrong game plan, what the fuck game plan did he have?
His game, basically, dog. What I'm saying
roll
is
under the hook.
No, I got you on that. That's a great question. His game plan he had was trash, bro. He did not prepare for Ryan. He thought Ryan was chilling. He thought Ryan, all that trolling and shit, he fell for it, just like we fell for it as supporters.
No. Being in. Listen to what I'm saying. I could go ask my son, who was 8 years old, what punch does Ryan have? He gonna say the left hook. So if you didn't prepare for anything else, you think you trolling, be bullshitting, whatever. At the end of the day, you're gonna be ready for that left hook. Am I right?
I agree with you.
So what was Devin doing? That's what I'm saying. Like, forget all the Osterine, ashwagandha root, all that. What the fuck was Devin doing to prepare for that left hook? Is my question.
That man said he fell asleep in the first round, bro. And got caught.
How you fall asleep in the first round of the damn fight?
The fight just
locking
tell you what that man
put his
said.
ass
I ain't got
right
no
out.
excuse for it.
What was that?
No, what senior? No, hold on. What senior's asking me? Senior's asking me for an excuse for another man. I ain't got no excuse for that man.
No, I'm not asking you.
You've been giving a whole bunch of them all this time.
You gave him one out the rip. He had the wrong game plan. Well, what the fuck game plan did he have? Is my question. You gave him the excuse to be in, not me. I'm just trying to ask. I'm just trying to figure out what's going on.
Game plan. Roll under the hook and shoot the brick. That was his instructions. Roll under the hook and shoot the brick.
I just read here that ashwagandha root will intensify left hooks.
Damn.
Yeah.
From the maker.
And also give you stomach upsets, diarrhea, and vomiting.
BA.
Way the good versus the bad.
I call Cap again, man.
Call Cap.
You walked
Call
in
Cap.
there,
Why you say that?
Prior to that fight, you walked in there. You thought Devin was going to be the man to get the troll out the game. You thought he was the man for the job.
Did. A lot of us did.
Hey, remember, he came in here and told us we all need to bow down to Devin Haney.
Kiss the ring.
He gonna put that
the ring.
He gonna put that boy to sleep.
Y'all ain't want to listen to the Rize podcast. We kept telling y'all.
Devin ain't solid.
Devin ain't him. I told y'all Ron gonna stop Devin. I told y'all, man.
Hey, we got
YouTube channel.
We got guests, man. Y'all know I got a guest, man. We got Texas 16 South.
Thomas, mute.
Yeah, somebody please. Texas 16 South. We want to welcome you to Hardcores Hangout. We're just a bunch of hardcore degenerates to get together, talk about this beautiful sport we love called boxing. Texas 16 South. We only got one rule around here. No talking about nobody's mama. Other than that, everything else is fair game. We want to welcome Texas 16 South to the Hangout. And I want to make sure I get his first Chapman. He said Ryan told him from the jump, I'm bringing everything. At that moment, it showed in Devin's eyes. He knew he fucked up. He never seen a grown, upset Ryan on other teams. Okay, hold on. I think we got another new guy in the building. I want to make sure I get all the new guys.
Guys, let's go.
We got Steel Walker 96 in the building. Hey, Steel Walker, we want to welcome you to the Hardcore Hangout, man. We're just a bunch of hardcore degenerates to get together, talk about this beautiful sport we love called boxing. Got only one rule around here. No hitting below the belt. Then we don't talk about nobody's mama men up in here. Other than that, everything else is fair game. We want to welcome Steel Walker 96 to the best talk show in the morning. And his first Chapman is Devin and Victor are not chemists. They should shut up. All right.
Victor is a chemist.
No, he's not.
No, he's not. He's not. He has
Self-taught.
he has chemists that work for him. Okay. I think I got everybody, man. Fellas, you all may commence.
What's up, new people?
Let me say this here right quick. I have no excuses for Devin Haney, bro. Devin Haney, bro, did not properly prepared. And I think I said that on one of these morning shows. I said Devin had what was called a fat camp. Devin is way too damn big.
You said you're not going to give no excuses.
Wait a minute.
No.
The most in
Go with that
shape,
shit.
dedicated
Devin.
boxer ever seen. Anybody's ever laid eyes on.
Let him finish, y'all. Let him finish. Let him finish. We around here. We supposed to let each other speak. I'm going against one of my own rules. So let's get him. Let him do his thing,
rules in here. Violating rules in the hardcore hangout, fellas.
Rules was meant to be broken. You heard it here first.
I already know. But let me say,
we're about to be removed.
Hey, I'm calling a foul play. I'm calling a foul play on Devin. All right. Remember, I want to clear it up. I'm a supporter of boxing. All right. All this Devin fan. I just feel the man was cheated. But let me move on from that. Well, let me say this here, Devin, because Senior said something very interesting. Senior's like, hey, man, how did he prepare for the left hook? Even he said his little baby son knew about the left hook. I don't think the man really had a camp where he could prepare for anything. He was too busy trying to make weight. Y'all see that shit, bro?
But whose fault?
That's his fault. That's his problem. And you're correct. I agree with y'all on that.
Let me know when I can interject, BN.
Go ahead. I'm listening. Go ahead.
This is my question, right? This is my question, right? And this is what I keep saying over and over again. When you put yourself on certain pedestals and certain levels to be this, okay, so Devin was the greatest thing, the boxing since, you know what I mean, since a pair of boxing gloves. But you mean to tell me you get in the ring and in the first 30 seconds, you get caught with the one punch that we know that a guy has? How can I really look at your boxing talent as credible if you can't get away from the one punch that everybody in the world know that he has?
That boy beats he my son.
Hey, I want to.
We got the voice from the building now. I know we're cutting up now. We got the voice in the
breaking.
What's good with the family?
Morning, KB.
Hey, Jeff, let me ask you a question. I'm going to lay off BNN boxing. I'm going to ask you, Jeff. You the voice. You know this shit. BNN ain't got no answers for me, so I'm going to ask you. Jeff, baby dude right now, he in the room. He listening to you talk. He know all Ryan had was the left hook also. You know what I mean? He know that's all he got.
Answer the damn question.
When you see the fight, and you see that the one punch that we know this guy has, he can't get away from it. How do you look at the guy as still being a credible boxer?
You know what? It makes me think like it's one thing to say something, but another thing to prepare. You see how we say styles make fights, but we don't acknowledge it when it play out. It's easy to acknowledge all you got is a left hook, but did you prepare for it? Because it almost looked like you didn't. So you see what I'm saying? I think sometimes they get caught up in what everybody else is saying, and you just start pushing that. Yeah, all you got is a left hook. So explain the right hand that he kept hitting you with. So I just when I hear how he was talking and his approach, he was drinking his own Kool-Aid. I'm gonna step right to the center ring, and so I just think his dad allowed him to approach the fight in a way that he shouldn't have. There's so many people that box actually said it. He tried to walk this dude down. So I think he had the wrong mentality, period. So it's like you could prepare all you want, but if you gonna go in there and, do your own thing, like your own step to a puncher, you gave it to him. That's why he caught your ass. You right there to be hit. So look, the dude is still good, man, but what I'm acknowledging.
Who's still good?
Hold on, Senior. How can you say this man is not a credible fighter?
That's what I'm trying to say, bro.
Who's still good?
Exactly. Devin Haney.
Who?
Come on.
Devin Haney's still good.
Take the what and lead the what?
This is the problem, though, Senior.
Take the weed, lead the money.
You're trolling, Senior. You're trolling.
Of course.
He's rolling.
With the truth, though. With the truth, though.
They undervalued him,
Errol Spence ain't no good, nigga. He got beat.
No. So let me ask you. This is why I say what I say. The first time you see Devin in there with a live dog, that's gonna fight back and let his hands go. We seen the results. That's
You
all I'm
no,
saying.
but you saying it, senior. You
Good
saying
morning,
it.
man.
That's why it don't pay you to fight a bunch of guys that you got the ups on. You got to
Hey,
challenge yourself, and if you're gonna paint everybody that's of substance as a duck, or you know what I'm saying, and can't fight, you know what I'm saying. So
Super
I just
facts.
don't know,
Let me
man.
ask you this, just let me just because I remember hearing that Ryan was a seed level fighter.
That's
Am
what
I-
I'm saying. That's where they went wrong.
So how can a all-star talent, Mr. Undisputed heavy lightweight challenger of the world cred, how
You
can he
trolling,
lose
brother.
a
You
fighter?
trolling, man. You Jake
C-class,
Paul,
like,
And
man.
I'm having a great
Mercedes
time
or
doing it. And I'm having
C-class,
a
like
great time
the
doing it.
grade.
Hey, Jess.
Talk to me.
Can I take this one for you since the grown folk is in the building now? Let me talk with a little bit more
Talk
clarity.
to me.
Get my inner Jess. Senior,
Mhm.
what Senior is trying to present as his case is that without the troll aspect of it, that Ryan has been Devin, I keep forgetting these goddamn names. Devin has been credited for being this level of fighter, right? And he's not actually gone through the talent that the boxing pundits would say is the level that we anticipated. The weight thing, I think he got excited because of what he looked like with Rize. The talent-wise, boxer for boxer, was a questionable win with the Loma victory, when he still was the bigger guy once again. The first time he did get somebody in the ring that's his size, his age demographic, dimensions, everything, it turned real ugly. So now you will question, was he ever really that? Or was he presented as that to the people? Because he
Great
got more
question.
credit with the Cambosis look. And I keep saying it. The travel both times to Australia was credited more than who he was in the ring with.
That's a fact.
So now that he's out of that situation, he got the belts and all that. Now he's an all-time great and he's a Hall of Famer. His resume is this at the fourth because he traveled to Australia.
Mm-hmm.
16 hours away without his daddy. All of that was a
Mm-hmm.
storyline that built him up, but it wasn't who he was in there with. So now he's in there
That's
with
a fact.
a 20-something-year-old, fast, powerful. He hasn't really boxed anybody that was powerful and youthful at the same time. Regis was powerful, air quotes, but he was an older, slower foot gentleman at that
Mm-hmm.
point in time. So now he caught up with somebody in his age demographic, and he looked crazy out there.
Mm-hmm.
It's not that he didn't study for that. Ryan is faster than him. Ryan is stronger than him.
And
he
he
got hit,
admitted it.
and he
Mhm.
got hit with something, and we've never seen him get hurt that early. We've seen him get hit by Linares, but Linares had him on Bambi legs for 2 rounds. So that wasn't brand new to us. We just want to forget it and say, oh, he outboxed him for 10 rounds prior to that. Yes, but he was an older gentleman that came from a lighter weight class.
Yeah.
That's
So
straight facts.
there's no troll aspect in the conversation if you present it correctly. But the man just got caught up with somebody in his age range, and that's it.
Yeah.
He was the last one out of all of these kids to actually fight somebody in and around his age. And it didn't look good for him. So now it's like you question, was it who he was in there with and the benefits that he had being the bigger guy that whole time? Or is he just really not that?
Remo, I want to commend you on your calm voice, man. You got your just do working now, man. You did. You're getting your point across much better these days. So I see the work that you've been doing, my brother. Your approach and your delivery.
My boy's on it, man.
Is he ever?
He's on it, man. I'm with you, Jay. That's why I'm sitting here listening. Like, man, cook, man, cook.
He a hardcore with a casual title.
Yeah, bro, because he ain't no damn casual.
Hey, but let me say one thing though, man. Me personally, Ryan is fast. We all know that. We know he has fast hands and everything. I think he caught Devin cold, and when he caught him cold, I don't think he ever got back. I think when he caught that shot, man, he was on Queer Street for a while, man. He could never perform after that, man. If anything, he was on what word would we say? What do you say? Fight or flight? I mean,
he was on survival mode.
he was on
Lights were
survival.
on,
But
nobody was
he
home.
was still on his front foot though.
His
He was
feet
still
never
on his
came
front
back.
foot. He was
Mhm.
still on his front foot. He was trying to do the game plan because the game plan was to knock Devin out. So he wasn't even fighting Devin. I mean, to fight knock Ryan out. I apologize.
Mhm.
We're gonna get you, senior. You ain't got to put your hand up.
I was
bro.
raising my hand. I wanted to have my inside voice and be
Grown
quiet.
ups. You can go to the bathroom without asking.
but no, seriously, man. He wanted to up Tank. I'm gonna tell you because Tank stopped Ryan. So
Cook, Jay.
so
Super
Devin
fast.
wanted to stop
Cook, Jay.
Ryan, man. It is what it is. He wasn't even fighting Ryan. He was fighting Tank because he wanted to one up Tank, man. That's
See
why
what
they
I get
wanted
you?
to knock out.
See what I
If
get you?
Devin for his game, it would have been an easy fight for Devin that night, man. You know
I
what I
agree with
mean?
that.
But it is what it is. He went in with the wrong game approach, and it's an old saying: you don't hook with a hooker. Go ahead, senior.
Mhm.
I just saying the same thing you said, bro. Y'all slammed me for it.
It's my turn being in. It's my turn being in. And waited patiently. And I got
then
my
we're gonna get Aunt McQueen next. So you all because I want to.
No, I'm just right
Friday.
now. I'm just enjoying it, man. You see my guy Troy Graham ain't here, so we got my guy
The
international
hating Jamaican
killing
is
in right
in
now.
the
The senior
building.
college experience right
That
now.
just took
So
over. I raised my hand, waited patiently. I still can't get my turn. I just want to ask one question.
Wait a
Y'all
minute.
keep
That's
saying
not the
something.
hating Jamaican. That's Thomas Hill.
Ah, goddamn D1. Can I get my turn, please? I waited.
Go ahead, senior.
So this is my question because y'all keep saying something that I really don't understand. Y'all keep saying Ryan is fast, but I believe after the Ryan and Tank fight, I did an interview on the Rize podcast, and Tank said, can I keep it real? He's slow.
To
So
Tank.
y'all keep saying he's fast, but I got another fighter that he was in the ring with that said he was slow.
That's
Yeah,
a cap, bro.
That guy is something.
That's a different fighter with different set of eyes.
Yeah.
The Tank
So,
is able to slow things down.
Uber
That boy
talent.
is fast. You
God
can look
gifted.
at the guy. The guy has hand speed. The
Yeah,
guy has
that's what it is.
he's just as fast as freaking Amir Khan. He
So
has
y'all-
hand speed.
Y'all
That's
can't.
all
I'm just saying. Y'all keep saying he's fast. Like my guy said he
Tank,
was slow.
Tank got better
He is
eyes,
fast.
Tank
He
got
is
better
fast.
eyes.
And you know what? He
You
knows
trolling
how to
again,
throw
brother.
the fight
You can't
back.
help yourself, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm having fun. No,
Yeah,
you know
I know
why?
it.
You know why? Because just like what I mean. I got two fights that I could look at. I could look at Devin and Ryan, and I like at Tank and Ryan. I could look at Tank where he eliminated his left hook as a real boxer is supposed to do, and then I could look at Devin fight where as though he said, "Hey, here go my chin, hit me with the left hook all night."
You got to, but Tank the southpaw also in a
Right.
different
Hey,
fighter,
Loco
man.
Keo, my guy, fresh out work. Did I hear Senior say Frank's head would be on a stick? You know it.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, but check
Frank's
this
head
out. I
would
want
be
to
on
add
the
to the
stick.
game plan
Coach Eddie,
thing.
what's up, Coach Eddie?
I want you guys to remember. You remember Floyd Mayweather when he fought Manny Pacquiao. Floyd went in there with a specific game plan and he stuck to it.
But listen,
He stuck to it. The game plan was to box him, keep him at range, and when he got close to him, tie him up. The game plan
Devin
wasn't to
went
go in
in
there
there
and try to bang it out with Manny Pacquiao because he would have lost that fight if he went in there and tried to go blow for blow with Manny Pacquiao. So Floyd said, I beat him easy. I boxed him, kept him at range. When he got close, tied him up, locked him up so he couldn't get no shots off.
So my
With
question,
Devin,
Devin can't.
my
Is not
question to you,
capable
Coach
of that.
Eddie, right? Coach Eddie,
Yeah.
right? You
Yeah.
just put another phenomenal boxer out there with game plan and what his strategy was, and
he stuck to the game plan.
He was true to himself and what he knew how to do to defeat.
Devin stuck to the game plan as well.
He knew his
That was the game
capabilities,
plan.
and he knew
One at a
Pacquiao's
time, fellas. One at a time.
and he knew Pacquiao's capabilities. So you mean to tell me that y'all keep saying that Devin is this great of a boxer? He's on his level, but he went in there with a game plan that he knew wasn't his style. He can't go in there banging. You can't go hooking with a hooker. We all know that.
I agree.
So
Not me.
So y'all want to say he dared to be great? I got this video that I want Jay to post, but I know he ain't gonna post it so bad. But you know what I mean? Like, come on, man. Y'all gotta keep it real, man. Devin is trash.
Can't say that, brother. Can't say that.
He ain't trash. He just got caught slipping.
You can't say that, bro.
He's a good B level fighter.
A B
That's what
level.
I'll give him.
A level fighter, man.
B level.
He stopped the cat.
Absolute
Stop
best.
the cat.
Yeah,
Aunt
A-level
McQueen, Aunt McQueen, what you got
They
for us,
must
man?
be saying C. Then if they're calling what I say cap, that means they think it's a C.
So all right, so let me ask y'all this question.
No, senior, you asked too many questions.
He fought the way he always fight.
Jay gonna mute me.
Dev implemented a similar game plan to the one that he always fights.
Exactly.
He didn't go out there trying to hook with Ryan when he got clipped in the first round. He was throwing a jab.
A very terrible.
We've been making it seem like he went out there and just tried to press him out. Now, what I thought, just in my mind, I think that he probably should have feinted him a little bit more to just disrupt his timing. And I got to give Derek James his credit for having Ryan ready to time the jab. I was saying it the week of the media workouts. If you watch the pad work, they were doing very specific things on the pads, getting him ready to time the jab, try to catch and shoot, throw simultaneously. And that's exactly what happened. Dev shot his jab. Ryan hooked at the same time. It's almost like if you're playing chess, you don't want to trade a piece of importance like a bishop for a damn pawn. And that's essentially what it was like. Dev was shooting the jab, Ryan is shooting the hook. Which one got a higher impact?
Yep. That's Devin's best punch versus Ryan's best punch.
Exactly.
Man, talk about it.
We got a super chat. We got a
It's not
super
equal
chat.
value.
We got a super chat. Exile Loco Keo.
I'm talking about.
Appreciate the 5-piece. It say fresh off of work. Did I hear Senior say Frank Head will be on a stick?
Right.
Hey, we got a new guy in the building. We got 10 F1 Empire Network. We want to welcome 10 F1. Huh? It was
one
that
of one.
10 101. Okay. One of one Empire. I apologize. One of one. I know you got me for sure. 101 Empire. We want to welcome you to the Hardcore Hangout. We just a bunch of hardcore degenerates to get together, talk about this beautiful sport we love called boxing. We only got one rule around here: no hitting below the belt. Man, we don't talk about nobody's mama up in here. Other than that, everything else is fair game. We want to welcome 101 Empire to the network. I mean, 101 Empire Network to Hardcore's Hangout. And his first Chapman is, well, his defense was ass. Hey, we appreciate you coming into the Hangout, man, and looking forward to seeing you more. And thank you. Y'all make sure y'all give 101 Empire Network a accordion welcome.
What up, 101
Empire?
Salute, welcome,
brother.
Yeah,
Jay.
Yes, sir.
You know what I think? I think the problem is with all of these young quote unquote lions. They've been given tax credit without really producing, and everybody's been caught up in what they're supposed to be and how they did this and they did that. What they've done so far is very minute. No Hall of Fame career is ever created by 25 years old. I don't give a damn how much belts you want to carry around and luggage and all this other crap. At the end of the day, Zab Judah's career started off amazing. Shit went left. AB started off amazing. Shit went left. And as it goes left, can they steer back the ship or not? We ain't see it yet. They gotta stop giving them tax credit. He got his ass taxed.
They want to give him credit for everything.
Can he pay this bread back? I don't know yet, and we don't know. But the only thing I will say that there is nowhere for Devin to hide moving forward. Because if the weight is a struggle, they only hit hard at 47. And if he's gonna stay at 40 and drain himself and mummify himself, there's a blueprint to get to that chin. And his punching power, they keep saying he's a boy and he's a kid growing into his man strength. By then, my man strength was heading out the door, dog.
Facts.
So I don't know where he's going, what avenue he's gonna run, but matchmaking is gonna be his best friend moving forward. Go back on mute.
Talk to him, Remo.
KB, you know something about that steroid we don't? You said earlier.
Yeah, man. I had somebody put me on to some information about this dude. And the reason why I even paid any mind, because this guy, since I've been knowing him, he ain't never told me nothing, and just lied and made it up. But Yeah, man. I'm hearing like what he say, he pissed 6.0
Oh
and
shit!
0.35. So in other words, a billionth of a gram would be more like 0.001, but it wasn't. So if we reference this like money, one day he pissed $6 and another 35 cents. So that would be 6,000% over 60 times the limit.
That's what Ryan said too.
Doesn't that lead give?
I mean, that's
credence
what Devin
to-
said. I apologize.
Doesn't that give credence to Ryan taking it for weight loss
Mhm.
to try to cut the weight down and accidentally ingesting it over actually taking steroids? But they say the
Mhm.
pulsing could cause that. It you know, it is what it is. We just gotta let
Right.
them
Man,
do
it's
what
not
they
for.
do.
Well, y'all keep saying it's for weight loss. It's not for weight loss.
That's what his excuse is. He took
It's
supplements
not
to
for
cut
weight
weight.
loss. It's to
Yeah, have
retain
deep
muscle.
muscle.
Yeah, but he's
Yes,
saying
to
it got in
retain
his
muscle.
system. He didn't take the steroid for what you think it was for. He's saying that it was in a supplement and he popped hot because he was trying to cut the weight. They stopped him from cutting. He was at
Mhm.
143 complaining about having shit and they told him stop cutting weight. That's why the fight happened at 143. Whether he had it planned or not, yeah, it is.
The last
Let me
fight
ask you
was
a
at
question.
143. He fought De Los Santos at 143. Let me pay this bill real quick, y'all.
But
Exile
for what?
Loco Keo. Appreciate the 10 piece, man. He said Devin lost that fight before the fight. You can't give credit to the losers for getting knocked off his game plan and lost. Dev's credibility has went down a level until he gets back. Appreciate the Exile Loco. Appreciate it for sure. Appreciate the super chats, man. People
And bro
supporting the
said,
channels, man.
he
I
said he's
gotta. I watched.
100% sure about those numbers too.
I believe it. I
So
watched
he,
the lead PED expert in the United States break this down of what he thinks happened. I don't know how to share the link, or I'd share it all with you. And he said he called this like the day after everybody got the news, and he said what he thought it was from and what it would probably be, and everything he said is like on point till now. And that shit's gonna be chalked up to accidental ingestion due to unknown supplement. They're gonna get off of this shit, bro.
I got a question about that. So basically, what I just heard is that two specimens. One of them tested for one level, and one of them tested for another level. Is that correct?
I would sound like one was, considerably higher.
No,
Okay.
it's the same. No, the same substance, but he's saying on 2 different days it tested at different levels. So
Yeah.
let's say he tried to what you call it, liquefy, waterfy, whatever.
Waterlog
Yeah,
it. But they say, but keep in mind now, I've learned that Ostarine only has a 24-hour shelf life.
It metabolized in the
So
body.
if it went lower the second day, it makes sense because on that first day it was strong as hell. And if it has a 24-hour shelf life, it's going to be lower the second day.
The body metabolized it, bro. The body gets rid of it like any other drug that you take. You take Tylenol today, tomorrow you're not gonna have the same level of Tylenol. Within the same day, you're not gonna have the same level of Tylenol in your body. That's just what it is. It's what's
And they say Ostarine, you take it every day for 6 to 8 weeks.
Yeah, you gotta like cycle on it to get the benefits, is what I was hearing.
Most steroids, most of.
I've been reading. I read like 10 pages on Ostarine from WebMD this morning. You know, the
I was doing some reading too.
Yeah, I was on the doctor's channel reading about Ostarine.
Right.
So if you want to look it up, look at WebMD and put in Ostarine. It'll give you a whole breakdown of what it does, what it's for, what it can do, what it can't do. It gives you the whole thing because they normally give it to cancer patients that be wasting. Because what it does, it allows you to keep your muscle, you know what I'm saying, but yet lose the fat, you know. So it got a lot going on to do with it. But if you use it excessively, it can really mess you up as well. So it does have some pros and cons, but it is a banned substance in VADA and WASADA and USADA and all those other places. But you can get it from the pharmacy. Hey, being in boxing news, y'all got that at your pharmacy?
In the hospital setting, the retail settings do not have that. You know who could have done good from Ostarine? What's that fighter name that was having that rhabdomyolysis that was having that wasted?
Virgil.
Virgil. Oh, yeah,
Virgil,
but of course it's illegal. But that would have been perfect for him. That would have been the best drug for him.
So at the hospitals, the hospital pharmacists can give it to you.
Yeah, anywhere that does chemo. Yeah, that's an inpatient drug. That's not a drug outpatient where you can you can just pull up at the drive-thru and pick up. No, that's something they do within chemotherapy.
See, that's what the Hangout got. We got pharmacists right here, right there, right now that can give us our information, man. That's why we different from all the other morning shows. And I'm sorry. It is what it is, man. Terrence Trotter, appreciate that 2-piece. He said, I never noticed Dev drop his right when he jabs.
And he shoot it like a bow and arrow. And that's why Ryan was able to take advantage. Speed.
Another thing that PED expert, I'm going to share the link with you, Jay, in the chat, Apple chat. Okay. He said the last PED Ryan Garcia would intentionally use with passing the first 4 tests is Ostarine. There's thousands and thousands of other performance enhancers he would have used in that time frame to get something from it. The Ostarine, he got 0 effects from it, according to the testing.
So, hey Jay, you gonna throw me a party, Jay?
What type of party, bro?
Yeah, I got my PhD messing with the with the bonus show. Cause I ain't never talked about sports performance drugs since then. I don't need to go to school. I'm coming to the Hangout. Got me a whole medical degree on the YouTube, man. Messing with y'all moves.
Them YouTube streets, man, definitely get you your degrees, man.
We be trying to get to it, man. Get to that.
We like they used to say in school, break it down to the lowest common denominator, baby. You know what I'm saying? You dig? But everybody's gonna have their opinion. Everybody's gonna have their opinion, man. We just try to present what we done researched and everything, put it out there. We could be cap to you, we could be liars, we could be great, we could be we can be whatever y'all think. Frankly, I don't give a damn. You know what I mean? I'm to that point now in my age where I just don't give about what people think about me. You know what I mean? It's a beautiful place to be. It's a beautiful place to be, to not care what people think of you, man. Because I mean, they talked about Jesus, so I know I ain't got no chance, you dig? But for sure, I appreciate it, man. I love it, man. I appreciate everybody on the panel. I ain't going nowhere. I just want to say I appreciate y'all, man, for sure. Yes, indeed, man. Thomas Hill, man, I ain't heard from you, man. What's going on?
Yeah, because when I came in, nigga got accused of making all kind of noise, and I've been quiet as a church mouse. But nah, man, I mean, what we have is like our senses seeing something that just don't compute to what our analysis was for most of us. The way it looked made it look like Devin was doing something he had no business doing. The way it looked made Ryan look like he got some superpower. We got to take in what we heard and what we saw. He said, I am a Hall of Famer right now. Tank, this Mickey Fricky ain't no Hall of Famer. Shakur, hell nah. T.O., man, please. I am the Hall of Famer. I am boxing. He's a C-level fighter. He trash. Tank wouldn't know nothing tough because all he been fighting is C-level fighters. The mindset. So that you can't say anything when the C-level fighter, who all has just nothing but a hook, comes out there and his hook beats your best game plan. Your game plan that you employ every single fight. Every single fight, Devin does the same thing. And as Ant said, it was being worked against. They was timing it, and they were making sure that they would use something to turn his strength into a weakness. So when it finally set in that 7th round or 6th round, I think it was the 7th round, when he got clipped the second time, that's when it was like, my greatest strength is now my biggest weakness. What do I do then? And then also, man,
like I said the other day, Barry Bonds was a great player. He didn't need to take any enhancements. He went from hitting the ball out the park barely to hitting it out the stadium, but he was still effective. Ryan is fast, man. No matter what people say, Ryan is fast. To certain people who know timing, who can gauge distance, he might not be as fast. But for Devin, who overreaches with his jab, leaves himself open, and falls to the right when he tries to move out, it's putting him right in harm's way, man. So whether or not my man took any kind of performance enhancing drug, he was already tailor made. If he didn't do anything to change what he normally does and what he's done in every single fight, to be in trouble with Ryan, because Ryan's a quick fighter, fast hands, and has a very explosive punch. And that's what we seen in the ring. That's all we saw in the ring. Devin ain't done. Devin not through. But Devin got to come to, he got to have that come to Jesus meeting where he really recognized, hey, yo, I got stuff I got to clean up. I might need a set of fresh eyes in here to help me when I'm in that ring and I'm doing something that I shouldn't be doing. And on top of that, man, we got to make sure that we watch our mouth, because he said all that stuff and it all came back to backfire on him and his dad. And that's why it's such like a dichotomy between what we heard and what we saw.
We got Greg Hackett in the building. What's up, Greg? He says steroids got him feeling like King Kong. No, Ryan said King Kong ain't got nothing on me. Matter of fact, I'm gonna put the link in the chat. I'm gonna put the link in the chat, Greg, just in case you want to hop in, man. We love your expert opinions and everything, man, for sure, without a doubt. But let me pay a bill real quick, y'all. Exile Loco Keo hit us with a 2-piece. He said, can any of these substances be naturally produced? One of them can, one of them can't. Ostarine cannot be naturally produced. The other one, the Randirone, can be produced by your body. So I hope I helped you out with that, my guy. And I do appreciate your 4th super chat, man. So when that brother has something to say, he ain't got no problem sending the super chat and saying it, man. We appreciate you, man. Definitely appreciate you for sure, man. Yes, indeed, man.
I like to say something real quick. Another thing that I noticed too, even like my man, what's my brother name, Thomas Hill. You know, he also referenced, Derrick James. I believe someone said something about Derrick James in the preparation. But you also got to remember, I seen Bernard Hopkins over there in camp with Ryan Garcia. You're going up against 3 guys. You're going up against 2 Hall of Famers, and Derrick James was a pretty decent boxer himself. And then you got Bill Haney. You're going up against Bernard Hopkins, Oscar De La Hoya, and Derrick James. I mean, you let that sink in. Just the little nuggets that Bernard Hopkins give you. Sometimes just getting your mind right. One thing that I didn't like, Bill Haney did not take control of that locker room. He had too many clowns in that locker room. You kicking them guys out. We got a big fight. All you do is all this dancing like we in the club. Get out of my locker room because you're messing my fighter up right now. We got to be locked in. Though. We got to be. No, I'm saying, but he had rappers in there, 21 Savage, which is cool. You got to lock in at some point in time.
Oh, yeah,
as a coach, as a coach, you got to look at your fighter. You got to tell when your fighter's too tense, or when he's too loose, or when he's, he might be sleepy. You got to look at your guy. And to me, he wasn't locked in. Like, he was already celebrating before the fight even happened. Like, bro, you go back and watch Floyd when he's in his locker room. Floyd locked in, man. You go watch these guys when they sitting in their locker room, man. They locked in. I didn't see Devin wasn't locked in. To me, that's just an observation that I seen.
Well, I'm gonna tell you one thing, man. Let me bring my guy in, man. Appreciate him coming in the building, man. Greg Hackett, how you doing today, bro?
I'm all right. How you feeling?
Man, I see you kick back shorty as usual, man. I've been loving your work, man. Love what you got going on, man. And you definitely is a refreshment for boxing. What you got about this whole debacle going on so far? What you think about it, Greg?
I mean, I don't like to dig into the race part of it, but I feel like I have to. Like when you look at the best in boxing, Terrence Crawford took over the world when he beat Earl Spence, and everybody became a Terrence Crawford fan, right? Then you got the most exciting fighter is Tank Davis, another black man. Then you got Bill Haney running around, and he promising the world that his son is the next best thing. It's a new era. You know what I mean? And I feel like people got mad at Bill more than Dev, and they wish a loss on his career based off his father and him just promoting and doing what he got to do. You know what I mean? Yeah, he could be irritating at times because sometimes it's like, damn, well, let us hear the kid talk. But that's his job because that's been his job since day one. And nobody would know Devin Haney if it wasn't for Bill Haney. And I'm not talking about because he gave, he his father. I'm saying that kid, he been promoting that kid since he started boxing, on YouTube and things like that. But I feel like boxing needed a different look, and Ryan Garcia is that different look. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't wearing on us to the point where we was believing in him, but he was like a name. He was just a name. But they needed a win where he could really be looked at as one of the guys now. Because when he lost to Tank, everybody was like, we knew he was a bum. But I don't think he a bum, but I'm just saying everybody wrote him off. Like we knew he was out of his mind. We knew he wasn't of this league of guys. So, you know what I mean? He just get him out of here. He come back. He beat the guy Duarte, which he was supposed to, because Duarte walked straight to you, and Ryan Garcia can fight. He can fight, but what he did to Dev and how he approached it, it made you a little bit skeptical. But then for something to come out of it where they saying it's possible he had some type of steroid, I was talking to somebody yesterday and I said, listen, I believe in every sport at the highest level, I believe guys mess around. I can't say 100% everybody, but I believe most of them do. A lot of them, you know what I mean? So it wasn't surprising to me, but it was just how it all I don't know, it all went together. And then it was amazing to me how Bernard and De La Hoya was backing his kid when y'all didn't want to have nothing to do with him when he lost the Tank. They didn't even show up for him. But then when he beat Dev, y'all pull up to the press conference before he even get there. I don't know. It's just the energy around it. I thought it was like foul. Like I think it's something. I think it's definitely some foul play. You know what I mean? I can't pin it on him 100%, but I just feel that way.
Hey man, first of all, man, I want to commend you. I remember interviewing you a month before Spence and Crawford, and I asked you, who's going to win that fight. And a month before the fight, you said Crawford was going to win that fight, man. Tell us what you seen back then for you to know that Crawford was going to beat Spence, Greg.
It wasn't so much that that I was like predicting it. It was when you watch the two styles. Earl Spence is a bull, and what happens with a bull is one day they're gonna have to be stopped because they only know one way, is to go forward. Go forward. Earl Spence is good at it, and he has the size to do it, but everybody is not going to go for that. You know what I mean? And then when you watch Terrence Crawford fight, what you see is a warrior. Because if you remember, everybody said Terrence Crawford get hit too much. Terrence Crawford been hurt this many times, been this and that. Yeah, but how does he finish the fight? He always work his way back and stop you. So, and that's before even looking at the skills. The skills is definitely a separation in skills. But I'm talking about the warrior, you know what I mean, the inside of Terrence Crawford. He's just a different dog, you know what I mean, when it comes to fighting. And he just not going to accept, a guy hitting him and then, all right, I'm losing. Nah, that's not how he works. If you hit Terrence Crawford, he going to pick it up. He gonna push forward more. So I just knew when you put the combination together that Earl Spence wasn't going to have another gear because he already stepping on the gas at 100 miles per hour, and then that's it. He don't have no brakes, he don't have no gears. You know what I'm saying? He just go. So I just knew that, you know what I mean, Terrence Crawford was just gonna get him. That's all.
Next one, then I'm gonna get you while I got you, bro. Tank versus Frank, man. How you like that fight?
I like the fight a lot because it's something different. And what I mean by that is we've been watching Tank beat up uh Spanish guys, for the last however many fights. And I'm not saying Frank Martin is the end all be all. He's going to stop Tank and all that. I'm not saying that. But what we do understand between two black fighters is they understand each other's rhythm. Frank Martin might not be the better fighter in this situation, but he'll be able to let us know if Tank is 100% the real deal. The reason I'm saying that is because uh, Frank Martin is not a pushover at all. And even though he doesn't have all the fights, the experience, he is a athlete, and he understands, like, I have to work harder than these guys because they've been doing it longer than me. So he gonna get in there and really fight, but not just fight. He gonna pick his spots, and that's why I brought up the rhythm, because when you fighting a Mexican fighter, a Dominican fighter, they're not really paying attention too much to how you moving. They just like, all right, I'm gonna get you. I'm going to get you. But Frank can peep the setups. He can peep the timing. He can peep the feints. You know what I'm saying? It's things he's gonna pay attention to and see that the average fighter wouldn't be able to see. So that's why I think it's gonna be a good fight. Do I think Frank Martin is going to win? I don't think he's gonna win, only because it's so much behind Tank. You fighting way more than Tank. You know what I mean? But I do think he's gonna make it a great fight, and I think it might be one of those fights where we be like, we got to see the rematch.
I'm gonna have to dig a little deeper, because you said when you're fighting Tank, you fight more than just Tank. I need to hear more of what you're saying.
So because Tank is a favorite, and I'm speaking beyond a side. I'm talking about he's making people millions of dollars. So when you're making people millions of dollars, I mean, we from the streets. You can get a person hurt for way less. You understand? So I'm not going to let my $1 million dog just lose. It ain't going like that. So if Tank get knocked down and you see the referee untie his shoe, then tie his shoe, you know why.
So what I'm hearing, and correct me if I'm wrong, you feel though that Frank definitely has a decent chance of beating Gervonta. Is that what you're saying?
What I'm saying is Frank Martin is going to go in there and compete, and he's going to let us know if Tank really is the goods. We know Tank will knock you out, and we know Tank got good skills. Yeah, we know that. But what it's been up against is the type of guys you can do that to all night long. You know what I'm saying? Frank Martin, what I'm saying is Frank Martin being another black man and being a really good fighter, he's going to be able to pick up on those movements and those setups. You know what I mean? Things that other fighters go for, he's not going to go for it right away. And I could be wrong, but I think Frank Martin will go in there and put on a great performance. I don't think he's going to win. I think, but I think it's going to be a close fight, like a 7-5, something like that.
Now, when it comes to skill sets, because Gervonta kept on referring to, hey, you started when you were 15. I did it when I was 7. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to the skill sets and everything, do you see a close skill set, or do you feel though that tanks his levels?
I think the margin comes from the pro game. I don't care about when you started, because if you look at it, 15-year-old is still a young man. You understand? And the reason, and me being a coach, I like to train guys who are teenagers, because when you're dealing with a 7-year-old could look up in the air and see a balloon and get distracted. You understand? A 15-year-old more so, he know what he want to do. You know what I mean? At that age. But the funny thing is, they the same age, so that's all that matters. Now, the only separation in skill set is Tank actually being in there more times as a professional. You know what I'm saying? That's where the separation lies.
My biggest concern, I think Frank will have to overcome, is the lights. You know what I'm saying? Just the bigness of this actual event, and it's huge. You know what I'm saying? And he hasn't been in anything like that. Tell me how you feel about the lights. Does the lights actually play, or is that just something you feel is a myth? What you think about it, Ray?
It's definitely a real thing, but when they say the lights, they're not speaking about the actual lights.
Yeah, I know. The whole event.
No, I know. No, I know. I'm just talking. What they speaking about is, imagine being in the house and you watching Training Day, right? And then you go to your fight, and then Denzel's sitting there watching you. Those are the lights. Those are the times like
Mhm.
where you like, hold up, this shit real. You look in the
Mm.
crowd and you see Shaquille O'Neal. You look in the crowd and you see Michael Jackson, things like that. I know he's not here no more, but I'm just saying, you look in the crowd and there's people like that in the crowd. Those are the lights. That's what's nerve wracking because you're like, hold up, I was just watching these guys on the movies and TV playing basketball. Now they about to watch me fight. It's already tough enough to be in a fight, and especially an organized fight where you got time to train and get ready. But then I got my favorite basketball player here, my favorite football player here, my favorite actress. You know what I'm saying? Those are the lights. That's what makes it nerve
Yes.
wracking.
Hey man. Hey, what does
Tank
Greg
fights
Hackett
like
got
a
going
brother.
on right now? What does Greg Hackett got going on right now, man? I know you were just with Jesse Hart. What else you got going for us, man? Enlighten us in Greg Hackett world, man.
I mean, just amateurs and pros back and forth. And then I got like the commentating job coming up June 8th, something like that. It just, just trying to stay busy. That's all.
Okay. I'm gonna see you tomorrow.
Yeah, you coming up?
Yeah, I'm coming up. Yeah.
Oh, for sure. I'll see you then.
Okay, we definitely gonna have to lock in. Anybody got questions for Greg while we got him here, man?
Man,
I
keep
was just
bringing
thinking
that
about the
balance to
lights,
YouTube.
man. I
Yeah,
was
them
thinking about
lights.
the lights. I was thinking about the lights because I was having a conversation with the homie the other day, and I was like, it got to be a trip for any guy who's the B side, right? And then
Yeah.
you got to look up at the jumbotron and wait for this dude to make his entrance to the ring, and you seeing the highlight reel of him clipping dudes, knocking dudes out, damn near knocking guys over the top rope,
Mm-hmm.
and then just like the anxiety that must produce, just watching that, just like damn, like.
I mean, think about anything that gives you adrenaline rush, right? I don't care if you do it anymore, or just think about something that you used to do that gave you a great rush. It could be even getting on a roller coaster or something, right? Think about trying to bottle up that energy, and then you gotta fight somebody, and then you got all these people watching you, and then there's music playing, and then it's just a lot going on. So that's why coaches, they try to stress to the fighter, you gotta stay focused. And what people like to do to distract the fighters is they call it old school. Oh, that guy just old school. No, he trying to keep you from getting killed. You know what I mean? Because you can get caught up in there, and get hit with some shit, man, and that'd be it. You know what I mean?
Facts. That is so factual.
Yo, I ain't got a
D1,
question
D1.
for you.
Go ahead.
I just want to say what's up, Greg. I'm D1. I'm always in your chats and shit.
Hey, what's the deal? How you feeling, bro?
Good, bro. Good. Just wanted to introduce myself. That's all.
My man.
Can I
Pay
ask
attention, watch your work. You know what I mean?
Can I ask my question, Jay?
Go ahead, senior.
What's going on, Greg?
How you feeling?
I got a question because I've been having this little debate lately with this little short guy. His name Val Henderson. Who wins, Shakur or Tank? Yes.
It comes down to that night with them two guys. Shakur is used to being at a high level because going to go get a silver medal is not easy at all. And then being the youngest out of the bunch. What I mean is when you in the Olympics and you 18, the guys you fighting is 27, 30, you know what I mean, 25 or whatever. And he was a kid and he got a silver medal. So I got a lot of respect for Shakur's skill set. What I do not like about that fight is when we watched him fight De Los Santos, even with an injured hand, you saw where he didn't really want to engage because he knew that kid could punch. Now Tank is a for sure puncher. It make me feel kind of funny thinking about that fight because I want to say Shakur, but I want to say Tank. I'm actually on the fence about it because it's really just gonna come down to who pull up that night, who really wanted to do the thing.
Excellent fight, man. I'll tell you who's gonna win. The fans gonna win that night, man. That's who's gonna win.
Yeah,
that's who's gonna win. Anybody else? Who else? Anybody?
I just want to say salute to Greg, man. Keep putting out that dope content, man. Bringing the balance to YouTube.
Appreciate you.
Make sure I tap in over there, man.
Appreciate you.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, indeed.
Definitely salute.
Yes, indeed, man. I appreciate Greg, man. Anytime I call Greg, he always there for me, man. He's unbiased, man, and that's what I like about it. He always going to shoot from the hip, keep it straight. You know what I'm saying? And he loves boxing. He's crazy. He loves boxing like crazy. And man, this brother took me to a Spanish place to get something to eat, man, when I was up in Philly. Lord have mercy, man. Y'all know I'm a foodie, man. This man took me to a bodega that was a casino, was a grocery store, was a carry out. It had every damn thing in there, man. And I'm gonna tell you, man, I got some of that food there, man, and the plate was heavy as hell, man. I knew it was like a $20 plate. She said that'd be $9. I said, let me tell you, every time I come to Philadelphia, man, I pull up now every damn time. So I salute you for that. We was in the hood too. He like, because I thought we was gonna drive, right? So I said, well, let me just go to the car then, Greg. I had to go get my bag, Jack. But yeah, man, shout out to Greg.
He don't want him over with the good eat.
Yeah, Greg, you said your street credit wasn't good enough. You had to go get the bag of mint.
Just in case. Just in case.
No, you can't put it all on the man. So I ain't mad at him.
Nah, that's what's up.
Remo said he backstage.
I got a question for Greg. I got a question for Greg if he's still on the panel.
Yes.
Now, because I kind of thought the same thing. Maybe I think I kind of said this maybe about a month or two ago. I think with Tank Davis and Frank Martin, I think it's going to be kind of like looking in the mirror because you got guys that are actually kind of similar in attributes. Both of them are southpaws. Both of them are kind of the same stature. Both of them have quickness. Both of them have athleticism. They have all the boxing moves. So I think Tank's going to have to figure something out in order to beat Tank. It's kind of like you playing like basketball. You playing another good basketball player. And eventually you waiting on that guy to make a move where you can capitalize on because the guy got, he got handles, he got quickness, he got speed, he can jump, got a jump shot. So Tank's going to have to find something that Frank can't do well in order for him to pull that fight out. Because to me, the athleticism to me is almost even.
Yeah, that's what I was speaking on. It's going to be more of a chess match than usual when you fighting a Pitbull Cruz or when you fighting what's his name, Hector Garcia. It's going to be more of a chess match than it would be with those guys. That's all I was saying. I don't think Frank going all the way win, but I don't think Tank going to all the way just run him over neither.
I got a quick question. I don't know if y'all covered it though. Did we talk about that left hook and Devin? Did we talk? Because I had to walk away. I wanted to get Greg's opinion on Devin not being prepared for the left hook versus Ryan Garcia. Did y'all touch on that?
Yeah, I think. Well, my opinion on it was he totally lost himself in that ring because if you was talking about the hook before the fight, then that right hand should have been plastered to the side of his face and making sure that hook don't get in there. But again, when you in that ring and it's a lot going on, you'll be amazed of some of the things fighters start thinking about while they fighting. You know what I mean? Or things they see. So it just shows that quick. You know what I mean? Your mind slip, something like that can happen. And I can only fault Devin because you actually in there with him and y'all talked about it. So you knew, you know what I mean? At the same time, that is a devastating shot because of the angle and because of how fast it is. So, you know what I mean? I ain't mad at nobody. You know what I mean? That hook is deadly. And he got caught with it.
Hey, we paying a bill. Exile Loco Keo. Appreciate the 2-piece about his 6 super chat now. He said, "Hey, Greg, I disagree. Frank Head is going on a stick."
I mean, he allowed to disagree. I ain't mad at him. That's how you feel. That's how you feel.
Oh man, yes indeed. What do you think about Boots, man, signing with Matchroom, man?
I'll be there.
I think it was a very smart move, only because if you pay attention to boxing right now, Eddie Hearn is having shows on almost every weekend. So what I'm saying is, you got to go where the action is, and it's going down over there.
Activity's king.
Yep.
What do you think about that? What do you think about that fight, man? He's fighting Cody Crowley, somebody that loves to be on the front foot. Me personally, I think it's going to be that same fight that we witnessed in Atlantic City. And but what do you think? What do you think?
I mean, I love Cody Crowley. You know why? Because he was the man that stepped up.
Yeah.
A lot of guys got the offers. They didn't want the trouble. Cody Crowley, he did some negotiating, and here he is. I can only respect a man like that. And then he's undefeated, so he not coming in there expecting to lose, even though he know what he up against. He's coming in there trying to win, and that's all I've ever seen out of Cody Crowley. He's trying to win. So I'm excited for this fight.
Hey, yo, Greg.
I'll be there. I can't wait.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, yo, Greg, I got a question regarding Boots, man, because you got a really good relationship with him, man, and I know you're someone he values. How long do you see him pursuing the belts at 147 before he makes the leap up to 54? Because there's a plethora of opportunities waiting for him up there at 54.
I think by the end of 25, he'll be finished with welterweight.
Okay, sounds good.
I'm nervous for Cody Crowley, y'all. I gotta
too.
say,
Cody Crowley about to get up.
it's not even just the skill set thing. Because I think Cody Crowley, he got skills. He's tough. He's scrappy. But I'm just concerned about the attrition, man. Like he don't got as much substance on his punches. I don't know how much trouble he's gonna be able to give Boots from that standpoint, from a physical standpoint. I think it's a matter of time.
Yeah.
I think he just needed to negotiate a couple more dollars for his hospital bills he's about to have after this.
Yeah, man. Because we ain't seen or heard from Via since that fight.
Yeah, I know what they call Boots, Mr. Catch a Body.
Yeah,
Jack.
and it's giving me them Zepeda Maxie Hughes vibes, man. We just saw it with like Zepeda Maxie Hughes, and I like Maxie Hughes. He could box, he got skills, but by the second, third round, it just started getting dark because he ain't have nothing to really keep Zepeda up off him, and that's my concern for Cody Crowley. It's like he's scrappy, he tough, and the dude got balls still, but it's like,
yeah,
I don't know.
The tough guys get beat up bad.
Sometimes the will is what it takes.
Paying the bills real quick again. Exile Local Keo, man. Unlimited super chats, man. I appreciate it. Nose busted, ribs broke, open up old cuts, towels getting slung across the ring, Tank backflips off the turnbuckle. Boom. That's simple, Greg. Laugh out loud.
I like him. I like Exile
kid,
Loco. Like him a lot. Good shit.
Hey, Greg.
Yes, sir.
What's going on? This is Remo, King of the Casuals, Brooklyn
What's going
Zone. Ain't that? I want to say I do like. I'll be watching your show, man. I appreciate some hood shit, man. Super chats go to tequila and baby formula and shit. I like that a lot.
Diapers, dog. Diapers.
But I want to say, you know, I be giving these guys shit because I'm a casual dude that love boxing, right? But I be saying, you know, I think they accredit a lot to these kids that haven't really done a lot in the sport yet, but they be giving them Hall of Fame titles and all of that. But aside from like the PEDs and all of that, what's next for somebody like for Dev and two-part? Let me two-part it real quick. And would it be a bad look to see Ryan in there with Spence moving forward?
So for the Dev question, I think Dev need a not an easy fight, but he need a confidence booster. So he needs somebody with a good record, but they just a small step behind. Only because he want to make sure, you know, everything's still working properly. And he has some things to work on in the gym. So I would say definitely get in the gym, study, work on some things, and then get a fight where you can go in there and work on those things, and then, you know, jump right back in the water. And then as far as Ryan and Earl, I think Ryan sees again a wounded animal, and he looking to go ahead and finish his kill. And the reason I'm saying it like that because Earl Spence has been through a whole lot in boxing. He's been through a whole lot in life, and sometimes it's time. Some guys are early, some guys are late. Ryan is on a roll. He's found something, and he want to go ahead and continue doing what he's doing. So I ain't mad at that fight, but I am a little concerned for Earl because is like he picking. It's like he picking on Earl because he knows something ain't right with Earl. You know what I mean? So I just want Earl to be 100% or closest to 100% as he can get if they do fight.
Can I follow up on with that though?
Yeah, I'm with you.
Could those dudes at the 40 division be looking at Devin as the same thing as Earl right now? Not saying that he took as much damage, but it ain't nowhere place for him to hide. If they say, all right, we got the blueprint on young boy now, and now we could approach him with some power, and he ain't really got no resistance to give back. Could it seek trouble for him moving forward? Because I don't think 47 the answer for him. Because them boys only hit harder.
That's the thing. That's exactly what they're doing because this is the times we live in. This isn't the times where we want to fight the best to be the best. We looking to get a name on our record. And now Devin Haney's that new name because he took that loss.
You got a name for me?
I mean, Subriel Matias, of course. Tiafimo, of course. Richardson Hitchens, of course. You know what I mean? Those guys that's right there.
Mm-hmm.
I like Richardson Hitchens against Devin. I like that.
Me too.
Because that's a high-speed chess match. You know what I'm saying? Both of them got good names. You know what I'm saying? And I'm pretty much sure they probably done had some work before. So I would love that fight, man.
Yeah.
One goes forward. The other one got to get in the back of the line.
Yeah. Can I get in there, Jay?
Go for it.
Yeah, I want to meet Mr. What y'all call him, Hatchet?
He wants to glaze Shakur.
Hackett, Hackett.
Hackett, how you doing, sir? Yeah, my name is Val Henderson.
How you doing?
Just a little rebuttal on Shakur Stevenson is a fighter of mine. Really, the only fighter that I really follow and deal with in the game as far as personal. Like
who you said that was?
Like him.
Shakur.
Excuse me.
Okay.
Yeah, I said Shakur Stevenson. So so my rebuttal is I used to fight pro myself. And I know that when a fighter come into a fight and he's kind of handicapped with an injury, he don't share it really with nobody. He know it himself. Yeah. One pedigree that Shakur got, he's a winner. Yeah. And so he don't like to make excuses. He's a winner. And so when he was engaging with Santos, when he found out that he had some pop on him, so he did the smartest thing, so the not engaging thing, I think he would have been engaging if he had another hand to make it a 50-50 fight. But he knew his situation, and he still did enough to win. Yeah. So I never hear nobody talk about Santos. He supposed to been this power puncher and this tough dude, but he don't come get it. And the reason why he didn't come get it, because it wasn't out there for him like that.
Yeah.
See, Shakur ain't what a lot of people really think he is. That really don't know this game. When you get in there with him, it ain't gonna look like that. It ain't gonna be like that. And another thing about Shakur Stevenson, he's a dog by heart. Like it's no toy about him when it comes to that jungle right there. So I don't really see that he didn't want to engage and all that. I seen that he knew that it wasn't smart to engage with an injury like that. And I believe that his next fight and his continuing fights, if he come in 100%, I believe you're going to see 100%. He that real deal, man. That's what I want to say. And to your boy Senior over there, I love being the short guy, man. That's how God made me. I love it, man.
Yeah, never a dull moment.
Just make sure you put that money up, Val. That's all.
5 bands. Don't forget.
Oh.
Dang, big money.
I need your social security with a bet like that.
Kids gonna be happy at the gym, man.
Hey, man, I would love the kids to be happy. I love kids.
Don't disappear now if something don't go your way. Like some of these cats did during that Errol Spence Terence Crawford fight. They was deleting channels and disappearing and missing in action, man.
Yeah, I'm only Val Henderson. I ain't the other people. My mom didn't name me other people. She just named me Val Henderson.
That's cool. But if y'all do make a bet like that, somebody need to hold the money. So that way it's
just be at the fight. You be at the fight. You can hold your own money.
I already nominated you to hold the money, Jay. You just ain't get notified of it yet.
for a small fee, Jay will hold the money. You see what I'm saying?
10%.
For a holding fee.
Hey, I got a good one for you, Greg.
Yeah.
You know, we still keep getting that little bit of talk about Canelo and Crawford. Do you think Crawford could go that far up, man, and still be competitive, or what do you think, Greg?
You say Canelo and Crawford?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, but what I keep trying to tell people is right. Canelo fights at 68 because it's easier for him, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's not a natural 68 pounder. He's not a natural 75. So that's why when we saw him fight Bivol was able to have his way, right? But that don't take away from Canelo. Canelo is a great fighter, very strong, and he has a really good punch on him. The thing is, Crawford's the same way. They're the same size. He just a little bigger in weight. So if Crawford come up to 68, he gonna look just like Canelo. You know what I mean? So to me, that makes for a great fight.
And you feel though that Crawford has better skills than Canelo? Yes or no?
I can't say that because what Canelo let me know about himself is when he fought Mayweather, he realized he had to get better, and he got better. You know what I mean?
Did.
Crawford hasn't been up against a Mayweather, so I can't say that, but I can say it's a great fight. I think it's gonna be a great fight.
Great point. So you're saying Crawford hasn't had that sharpen iron moment yet?
Yeah, he ain't been in there with nobody that sharp.
Yeah. Great point. We'll pay a bill real quick. Being in boxing news, Pharmaceutical Brothers sends a 2-piece. He said Devin's still number one. They had to cheat him to beat him.
Okay.
Never was number one. Never was number one.
We got another one, and y'all know who he's from. Hold on one second, y'all. Let me pull him up.
I like him. I like Exile
My
Loco.
man Exile Loco back in the building with a 5-piece. He said, Val, opinion on any subject is biased because he only looks at Shakur. Respectfully, remember Shakur head going to be the next on a stick. Respectfully.
Yo, you got any news for Scooter? Is he going to be on the Boots card? Greg,
I think he actually going to be on Tank undercard.
Wow, get out of here. Breaking news. Okay.
No, they actually put it out like I think last week that they
I
said
didn't see that.
But it's a might. It's a might. I don't know if it's sure.
Okay, man, that's gonna be amazing. What do you think about that August 10th card though, Greg? That the Saudis are putting out, man. That card right there is on steroids.
Which one you talking about? With Crawford?
Yeah, that card.
I thought that was August 3rd or something.
Yes, the
3rd.
3rd.
Okay, maybe 3rd. Yeah, I apologize. August the 3rd. Yeah.
I mean, listen, man. We know what rules the world, and that's the money. And they the guys that's spending the money right now. So if they want 2 aliens to get in the ring, they can make it happen.
Hey, every person on that card could be a main card themselves.
For sure.
You know,
that's why, and that's what boxing needs, though. That's what boxing needs. So I'm not mad at it. There's no funny rules. There's no different shape type of ring. They're not changing the gloves. They're not wearing headgear. This is still boxing. So I love it.
Yeah, and speaking of the Saudis, man, the guy said his biggest goal is to get Crawford versus Boots. How you like that one?
I mean,
beautiful fight.
It'd be a great fight, man. I mean, you know, you got to give respect to Crawford. I'm from Philly, and I want Boots to win for sure. But I got to give big respect to Crawford. He went up against the odds almost every time in the ring. They counted him out a lot of times. And he be stopping dudes. And Boots is one of those guys. You know what I mean? We always want to see him tested, and even when people think he wasn't being tested, you know what I mean? He got past the test and he did what he had to do. But they're not going to be satisfied with him because of everything that comes with him. So if he beats a Crawford, then we'll be, you know what I mean, satisfied with Boots. But that to me is the best fight to make in boxing style wise. You know what I mean? people going to keep talking about the money. Like, you know what I hate about the world right now? Everybody is a millionaire and a billionaire. I hate that. Everybody act like they know everything about money because that's what keeps coming up. But fights like that aren't about the money, because no matter how much you pay them two dudes is going to try to hurt each other, man. They're going to go crazy in there, man. You know what I mean? So I would love to see that fight.
Man, that would be it, man. I would love to be there. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, I think at this point right now is, I think, Crawford's best time of beating Boots. You know what I'm saying? Now, the reason why I say that is Mayweather and Canelo. All right, Mayweather got Canelo exactly when he needed to get him. You know what I mean? And but I don't think that if it goes to next year, I personally don't think Crawford can get Boots next year. You know what I'm saying? Because I just feel, though, that the kid is just exceptionally good. He got all the athletic abilities, man. He got good feet. You know what I'm saying? And he got good reflexes as well. And he has a good ring IQ. You know, so he ain't doing nothing but getting better. But he definitely needs irons. He needs to be going against people that's going to actually allow him to bring out more that he has in the bag, man. So
see, Boots and Tank suffer from the talent curse. They're leaps and bounds beyond everybody in their pools that they fight against, so they never get credit for who they fight, and they always got to show more, improve more. It's the talent curse.
No, that's not true. You just need to fight the best. Back in the day, everybody, Thomas Hearns and Ray Leonard, they fought each other early. You got to fight the best. You can't fight the C fighters and the B fighters first, and then wait for the best last. And that's what they doing now.
You also think Shakur
we need the best fights
the best
first.
So, I mean, you also think Shakur is out here fighting the very best.
No, I don't. I ain't never said that. So that ain't true.
From everybody else.
No, that ain't true. You just said something I didn't say. You just said something I never said.
Val,
that's not
true.
The
first day you were on here, the first day you were ever on Hardcore, you were taking credit away from Tank and giving that same credit to Shakur, saying Tank ain't never fought nobody, flat-footed Mexicans. But when Shakur's in there, he looks like the Matrix.
He haven't.
All right. I'm not gonna go there.
Hey, Greg, what do you think about that fight, man? Do you think this is the best time? You know, that's my opinion. That Crawford get him right now. You know, that's his best chance of beating him, or being. And I'm looking at the age factor and everything like that. You know what I mean? Crawford's probably gonna be 37 next year, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I mean, here's the thing about conquerors. The more you let me conquer, the more dangerous you become. Because if you go back into those times, there was guys when you conquer their territory. There was guys on their side who will now join your team.
Yep.
So the more landscape you let me cover, the more dangerous I'm gonna become. So if you're gonna get them,
that's scary. Yeah, get him now. I agree. I believe to get him now for sure. You know what I'm saying? And I think it'll be an excellent fight. You got two switch hitters and everything. But man, I done seen and I done heard a lot of them gym stories about Boots, man. And it ain't like he up there beating little guys up. He beating the big guys up too over there in that gym, man. So
I mean, you know, all right. So a genius can be born a genius. They don't have to go to school, right?
Facts.
But then you got people who excel in school because they love learning, right? So Boots is the guy who he's obsessed with studying. He's obsessed with learning. And if it's something you present to him, you show him, and he feel like he's not catching on to it, he'll bother you. He'll bother you about it until he get it. So that's what makes him dangerous.
That's what makes him great, also in the long run.
Like that. This segment of the show is called Ask Greg.
Hey, can I ask one thing?
Yeah. Now.
Yo, Greg, I got this show I do, right? Let's talk fashion. And it's circling around.
I thought that was Val. Primo.
Nah, this the king of the casual again. But it's based around sports, fashion, and the culture in itself, right? But I be doing features on like boxers sometimes. I did Tank's feature. I be noticing what Scooter be wearing. What's the chance I can get him on my show, man?
I don't know. Scooter like kind of he really don't. I don't know. I don't know. I ain't talked to him in a while, so I don't even know.
Low key for real.
I need the plug, man. I need the plug.
But Scooter loves dressing, man. He loves dressing. I like his
why-
style, man. I like his style.
Yeah, he been like that since a kid.
Perfect. Help me out, bro.
I can try. I can definitely try.
Good looking.
Maybe we need to go stop at his restaurant, man. You know he have a seafood restaurant.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. That's right on my alley. Let's go, Jay.
Yeah, all right.
Press
Well,
up
we'll
on
do
him.
that. Make that
But don't
shit
get
right.
Make sure you don't hit it. Make sure you don't punch on me though.
Yes, indeed. I remember when I first interviewed Scooter, man. It was down in D.C. I'm trying to remember what fight that. Oh, that was the Devin Haney fight, if I'm not mistaken. And that was the last knockout Devin had got, if I'm not mistaken, was down. And I interviewed him, and he was with Wallow and Gilly.
That was 10 years ago.
Yeah, it was a while ago, man. And while I'm interviewing Scooter, Gilly jumps in the middle of the he photobombs the video, man, and says some crazy stuff. Y'all know how Gilly is. I ain't know who the hell he was at the time, and Wallow was in the background. But that's when Scooter first got the IBO belt, if I'm not mistaken. And he was a cool guy, man. I enjoyed interviewing him, man, and he got a lot of charisma and everything. And I think he gonna go a long way, man. He just gotta get shit back in order and make it happen, man. That's all.
Yeah, just gotta get back in rotation.
That's all, man. The kid is phenomenal, man. He got great talent, and he knows how to win, man. I don't know what happened on that last one, but that's boxing for you, man.
You see BNN in the comments trying to get murked. Talk about you want to spar Boots. What?
Who? BNN Boxing News? Oh, he must be. He must be in the pharmacy. He must be taking some of them pills at the pharmacy or something. That boy over there. What? Getting crazy now for sure, man. But hey, Greg, one thing I like about what we're seeing right now in boxing is healthy, man. Remember last year we were wondering if the next year that was coming up could compete with last year. I think we already making it happen already, man. And how do you feel about the state of boxing right now, Greg?
I mean, I hate the business. I hate all the people who think they know the business. I hate the politics, but I love the fighters, and I love that that they willing to get in there with each other. So I think some good things will get ready to happen, but there's some people who should just stay out of it. You know what I mean? And I'm not talking about the guys who talk about it like we doing right now. I'm talking about the guys who actually in the business part. They,
the ones that make it happen.
Sometimes they mess things up, man.
Greg, I got a question. Go ahead. So I got a question for you.
No,
Greg.
Go ahead. Was that Coach Eddie?
Yes, sir. I have a question for you. Is there, and this for anybody on the panel, is there any fighter out there that's maybe not one of the name guys, but it's really, that guy, but just hadn't got a shot yet? Like, for instance, me personally, I believe that Gary Antoine Russell is a problem for a lot of people. He just don't have that what you call it? I'm looking at the word I'm looking for. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. What's your thoughts on that?
Oh, Gary Antoine is definitely one of those guys. But we do know Gary Antoine because we know that name, that Russell name ring bells. But I got a kid named Kenneth Sims who's been around a long time, and they not giving him enough respect.
Yeah, that's Boots' sparring partner, right?
I don't know if they sparred before.
No, okay. I'm sorry.
What's
the other kid's name? What's the other kid's name that spar with Boots more than anybody? He's in his gym, and his father helps train Boots.
Oh,
as well.
you talking about?
What's the kid name, man? His father's in
Ty,
the corner.
Tamir Smalls.
Yeah, that guy right there is a problem, man.
Yeah, he coming for sure. Yeah, he'll be hitting the scene soon.
Yeah, he's a problem, man. He's definitely a problem. He done been in the ring with Boots over 100 times, maybe 1,000. You know what I'm saying? But he's definitely a person to look out for coming soon. Tamir Smalls, right?
Yep, Tamir Smalls. Yep.
Yeah, exactly. I like that kid. I like him a lot. Who you got your eyes on right now? When you say, man, I can't wait to see that cat fight. Who is that, Greg?
I mean, I got a kid I train named Jabril Noble, 5-0, 4 knockouts.
That's my guy. Yeah.
130, 135 pounder. I just want to see him, I just want to see him get to the top. That's all.
Been in the ring with Tank too last year for sparring.
Yeah, he boxed Tank before, Shakur, and he boxed Richard Hitchison before. He boxed a lot of guys. Andy Cruz, he boxed all them guys.
Yeah. There you go. That's the name I want to talk about, Rick. Andy Cruz, right? If you put Andy in there right now with Keyshawn, what we get?
Keyshawn to me is the better professional because he's been in there more times and he's been tested. But the thing is, he can't get rid of that. He can't get rid of that smell. And what I mean by that is Andy Cruz knows how to beat him. Now, to be fair, he knows how to beat him on a 3-round system, which is small compared to a 12-round system. But the thing is, he already has a lead on the mental part, and
That's true.
And it would come down to really the last, I would say, the second half of the fight.
Great analogy. Great analogy.
Yeah, for sure. Rachel Donaire, I put the link in the chat, Rachel. The link is in the chat, Rachel. If you want to come on, we love Rachel Donaire, man.
I appreciate y'all for having me, man. The questions and all. I hope everybody get what they want out of this, man. And I gotta go ahead, get my day started. I appreciate it.
Have a great day.
I see you tomorrow. I see you tomorrow, man.
My man.
Be safe.
Yes, sir. You too.
All right, peace out.
Hey, yo, when he said the familiarity, right, of the Andy Cruz situation, would that attest to the same comfortability that Ryan had in there with your boy?
Yep, absolutely.
And it takes you back to Vernon. It takes you back to Vernon Forrest and Mosley.
I'm still healing from that. Come on, don't bring that up.
He had his number, man. Sometimes people got your number, man.
Yeah.
Some people got your number. It is what it is.
One thing I do think is interesting though is, you want to talk about on the professional ranks. I think that there's certain liberties that guys have on the professional level that you may not have on the amateur level, like with the implementation of certain things like posting and framing and things of that sort. And that's one area where Keyshawn has made the quantum leap. Like you watch his last fight against Pedraza, he was super physical with him. He was framing him and pinning him, posting him, peeling his guard, like all that stuff. And I think that he may have the ups in that aspect as opposed to Andy. And I'm wondering if that could play a difference in the fight, just the excessive physicality.
Andy moves like water, though. Be pretty hard to get your hands on him.
No, Andy moves exceptionally well. But I'll say this: when I watch they fight in the amateurs,
his defense is sick.
Oh,
That's what I'm talking about.
But when I watch they fight in the amateurs, that last one, I want to say, when was it? 2019. That woman was razor thin, and Keyshawn, man, as an amateur, I was just looking at his feet. He moved a lot more than he does as a pro. As a pro, he's sitting down on his shots a lot more. But in the amateurs, Keyshawn could move too, and it was damn near like a mirror. It was like back and forth, back and forth.
I think if Keyshawn plays his cards right, he can be a top dog in the next couple of years. He's got some real talent. A great style for the professionals, sits in the pocket. He's a good fighter. I like him.
I don't like how they did to him his last thing, man, when he fought, but not his last fight. When they popped him for marijuana, they took the fight away from him and everything, man. We just seen guys get popped for PEDs and didn't have the fight taken away from him and all that stuff, man. So I don't like how they pick and choose how they handle these situations, man. I don't know how marijuana is a performance enhancer. You know what I'm saying? I have smoked it before.
Should be a decreaser.
Right. I got no urge on fighting better when I was on it.
Amen.
Well, that's what Hackett
Amen.
was talking about when he was talking about the politics of the game. That's what he's talking about. He hates stuff like that, man.
That was against Naher Albright. He a solid fighter too. I like his skill set too. I like him too.
Me too. Albright can fight.
Yep.
He caught Keyshawn with a big shot in that fight.
Nice right hand. I want to say it was like in the 8th round, D1. That was a damn good shot he caught him
put
with.
his head way. I thought I was like, oh shit, this might be going Brill's way. But he got out of it. And
Keyshawn showed some grit, man. He thugged it out.
Yep. He keeps going to that well though, shedding all that weight to fight them little guys because he's a welterweight too.
Keyshawn's not that big though. Keyshawn's not that big.
Dog, muscular.
Nah, he's not that big. Cause I seen him in person a couple months ago.
He's shading 20. He's
not
20.
He's not as big as I thought. I ain't gonna lie to you.
No?
He ain't not at
Physical
all.
Stature. You mean like as a man? Big?
No. I'm talking about size, mass, all that. Like musculature. Like he's not that big of a guy.
No, I thought he was bigger than Corey.
He look a lot bigger on TV. I'll tell you that. But when I seen him in person, he wasn't that big.
You were like, oh shit. That's like when I seen Tank in person. I was like, golly, that's a small man, very small guy.
I think they say the camera puts on 10 pounds.
That's what they say. Yep.
Yeah, when the only time you see somebody is in the ring fighting, that can play tricks on you. They look
I remember when
bigger.
I remember I stood beside Danny Garcia. I was like, damn, he's a little dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's shocking. Dude, like, wow.
Right. I was at the Bernard Hopkins and Kovalev fight. And Danny was standing right beside me. I'm like, Danny's a teeny dude, man.
You've been to some great cards. Some
great fights, man. I've been blessed by God, man, to some of the fights that I've been to, man. Me and my son, my second oldest son, man, me and him we went to that fight, man, and we were in the 3rd row, man. And
oh my God.
Yeah, man, that was an amazing fight, man. And I went to when Mayweather signed that 6-fight deal with Showtime, man. I went to all 6 of the fights, man. I was so blessed with that experience. Yeah, it's nothing like a Mayweather week in Vegas, man.
Nope.
I haven't did a Tank one yet, but I will be doing it on this one, God willing,
I can't wait to hear. I can't wait to hear.
Yeah, man. Hey, let me tell you, when I'm there, Senior and I, man, we're going to make sure we cover everything for y'all. It's going to be all access. Y'all going to see behind the curtains and everything, man. We're going to make sure that we give y'all the live approach, like y'all going to be there.
Yeah,
like y'all going to be there, man. We're going to be there, man, and we're going to have cameras rolling. Matter of fact, I had to get my camera from Senior and shit. I just thought about that. And we're going to have camera. I'm going to have 3 cameras on me that day, man. I might even get one of those. What's those things you put on your chest? And
stabilizer? The body cam. GoPro.
GoPro. Yeah, I'm going to give me a Go. I'm going to get a GoPro, man. And maybe, you know what I'm saying? So that way you'll just see it all, man. Wherever I go, man. So
what fight you talking about, Jay?
Tank versus Frank.
Oh,
yeah, I'm going to that one, God willing, on the 15th. Well, I bought my flight, so
that's an event.
And I already put in for my credentials. You know what I'm saying? So, matter of fact, upcoming, I'm going to be doing some interviews with some of the guys that are going to be on that Tank and Frank card. You know what I mean? I already got I just talked to somebody over there, and they said, "Hey, we need you to get some interviews done with the people that are going to be on the undercard." You know what I'm saying? So not saying I'm going to be doing Tank and Frank, but I believe everything under that, I will definitely be doing interviews with.
Benavidez? You doing Benavidez?
Hey, most likely, man. I know they're just telling me that they need me to do some interviews, man, with the guys, and they'll be sending them to me. So we're going to see, y'all.
I can't wait till the whole card drops.
I want to know forward to that.
All the fights, because I think that Tank's card is going to be just as good as that Saudi card in August.
I heard Carlos Adames got added to that card.
I heard that too.
Yo, he been elevated. He got Jamal Charlo's belt now, and he got it on his birthday.
That's fire. He should have been champ. Everybody should have looked at him like the champ, anyways, because he's been champ.
Yep. Carlos Adames a damn good fight, but I'm still upset about that 9th round stoppage. I felt like it was premature, man.
Oh yeah.
I'm talking about against J-Rock, man.
Yep.
Love me some Julian Williams.
No,
he was at Jermell Charlo versus Canelo press conference, man, and I got to interview him, man. Real good guy, man, without a doubt. So I'm happy for him. I'm happy for him because it ain't like he didn't want the smoke. He wanted the smoke. You know what I mean? So shout out. And he got it on his birthday? Man, how much of a blessed day is that? You wake up and you're the goddamn elevated champ, man. I know some people say, oh, that's email and this, that, and the other, but man, so what?
Eddie,
You know
who
what
did
I'm
you
saying?
hear he was going to fight? I heard he was going to fight, but I just forgot who.
I don't know. Maybe somebody in the chat. You know, the chat
Eddie,
always knows everything.
Eddie said he heard he was going to fight, so I thought I forgot the name of the opponent. It's somebody that he has a storyline with. So.
I'm gonna do the Googles real quick and see what's what.
Let's do it.
I wonder if they're gonna be able to make that Jennebeck fight now to go ahead and make that a unification match. You know,
that'd be fire.
Top. Yeah,
I like
Jennebeck. That'd be a tough fight.
Me too, Jennebeck.
I serve 88. What's up? I serve 88. Hashtag JBT. He says salute to the good brothers on the panel. Salute back to you, my guy. Appreciate you all the time. Appreciate you all the time.
Man,
Grant
Jennebeck
Oliver.
looked super sharp in that last fight,
did.
man. He was looking
did,
like a
man.
damn sniper. He couldn't miss.
Grant Oliver. I'm waiting for my interview, man. Let's get it.
I don't know how much that is a top ranked matchmaking because he's one of Bob's favorites too.
The other dude was solid though. Like I looked at his record. Yeah, like a majority of the guys that he fought had winning records.
Oh yeah. It was a unification too. Yeah.
Yep.
All right. I know it. Yeah.
That dude was like 20-0, like one draw, something like that.
Yeah.
Damn good fighter.
He picked him apart.
If I was Andrade, I'd try to cut weight, drop back down, see if I can get back in the mix, man.
Me too, dog. Me too.
Hey, breaking news from Victor Conti. He said fake news is being spewed about the New York athletic chart of a allowable limit of PDs if Ostarine has a 0.1 nanogram allowable limit, and Ryan had a 6 ng nanogram reported for 419, which is 60 times over the limit. History of B samples of testing is normally 99% confirmation. Devin Haney, VADA testing, and that's from Victor Conti. Same thing our good brother Just Do said.
Scroll underneath there and read my comment that I.
Well, this was sent to me in my international. It was sent to me on my
on Twitter.
No. I'm in this international boxing chat, and they sent that too. Yeah. Without a doubt, but man.
But you see how sketchy that is, though, right there.
Yeah. How does he know?
Who the hell is Victor Conti to put his shit out? And he works for Snack, not VADA.
Yeah, Snack. How does he even know the level? Like, he's not somebody that should have got the test results.
Exactly. If anything, or everything that's coming up, moving forward from the 22nd to the Beast, everything should be in-house, coming directly from VADA. It should be no third party with the discussion, nothing else. That's why
they haven't even addressed it.
It's crazy.
It is, bro. It is. They haven't even tweeted about it. They got the swimmers on their Twitter page. VADA has said zero about this, and they congratulate everybody that's in their program. Every single fight. I was scrolling through their tweets today. They did not mention it, not even a half a time. It's kind of fishy to me.
Hey Jay, it's
yes,
you
sir.
saying Carlos Adames? I think his next fight might be Jennebeck.
Nice. That's what we
want.
Wow. That's a 3-belt unification fight.
And is that for are y'all saying that's supposed to be on the Tank fight or Tank card?
I said it was thrown around yesterday, I heard.
Yeah, I heard it was thrown around yesterday. 3 belts, so if that's true. It's IBF, WBA, and WBC that would be for, I think.
Let me go on mute. I'll do a little bit more research. I'll be right back.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. But you know, every day something's coming out, man. I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna tell you how I feel about it. I really feel though, somehow, some way, some fashion, Ryan's gonna come out on top about this stuff, man.
Yep.
You know, and not because that he's innocent, it's because of the business, because he's good business for the business people that make business. If y'all
There you
understand
go.
what I'm saying.
There you go.
Understand
There you go.
you
There
know
you
what I'm
go.
saying? So
Yes,
that's what
sir.
I think. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
That's the
Because
truth.
the brothers gonna, because they poaches off of all these people, man. They make their money off these people, man.
That's right.
So it only makes sense to keep them in the game or smack him on his wrist for 3 months, and that's just enough time for him to fight. You know what I mean? For him to train, because they can't stop you from training when you're been smacked on the wrist for 3 months. That's enough time to get you ready for your next camp. You know what I'm saying? So me personally, I think we're going to see what we've been seeing. I don't think we're going to see what we've seen with Keyshawn, but I do think we're going to see what we've seen with Canelo, Oscar Valdez, and the list goes on, man. Dylan White, you know what I mean? Big Baby, you know what I mean? Smacks on the wrist and keep them moving.
Yeah, it's funny what happens when they got dollars behind them and shit like this happens.
Exactly.
When they don't, go ahead. When they don't, it's max penalty. When they do, not so much.
Yeah, but we're going to see. We're going to see. Victor Conti says the B sample so far has been 99% correct. You know, that sounds like a pregnancy test, man. 99. You are 99% the father.
Hey, as I found so far, I'm seeing June 15th.
Oh,
that's Tank. That's Tank.
Oh, man.
Right.
I'm gonna tell you that week in Vegas, man. Lord have mercy.
Fire.
Woo.
That
Y'all
gonna
see?
do 15, 20 M's at the gate, easy.
Y'all remember that movie that what's it called? The Hangover? The Hangover?
No. Hold on. This one says something a little different. I'm gonna send it to you, Jay.
Okay.
This one says 154 contender versus Terrell Goucher.
That's right. That's what I heard too.
Goucher. Yep.
On June 15th, PBC.
Isn't that a rematch?
No.
No.
Gaucher's a gatekeeper, man. He's a journeyman right now, bro. He's gonna get stopped probably, man.
Yeah,
it's
Goucher.
Inactivity, man.
Hey, let me tell you something. This is officially the real rollout of the Amazon Prime thing with PBC.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The first one was an audition. This one right here, they're naming this the 100th fight that happened at MGM. Yeah. So they're deeming this a big thing, man. They're deeming it a big thing. You got Tank, the face of boxing, man. Then you got Benavidez as the undercard, man. And I heard, when I first heard about this, man, they told me, Jay, this undercard is going to be so crazy. They moved the fight from Texas because the fight was too big for Texas. And everything is big in Texas, man. But they moved it from Texas because it was too big. So, hey, what's up, Big Dre? Always good to see you, man. But yeah, man, this is going to be a history fight, man. You know what I mean? You got two black fighters, and anytime you get two black fighters to fight, it's a good fight. It's a good fight. Simple as that, man.
When they first told us that Tank and Benavidez is going to be on the same card, I was calling people goofies and everything. Like, what are you talking about? Ain't no way Tank and Benavidez be on the same card. That's two main event fighters. And lo and behold, some shit on Twitter's true.
Wow. And and shout out to Benavidez, man. Because this fight that he's taking against Vosdick, that dude is dangerous. I know he's older now, but he's dangerous, man. And the last thing that go is that power, man. That guy was the dude that took out my guy that was in the coma for a minute, man. Superman. What was his name, y'all? Y'all know this
Stevenson.
Exactly, man. He was the one that took him out, man. And the only person that this guy has lost to is Beterbiev. That's
the
it.
Substance. That's my guy, the Substance. Get well soon, Arthur.
Yeah,
I got tore his meniscus. But yeah, like, yo. And he gave Beterbiev a hell of a fight too, man.
Yes, he
did.
It
was a damn good fight. It wasn't like he just got mopped up. I just thought he just ultimately lost the battle of attrition.
I thought he gassed
Arthur
out
had a little bit too much on him, but
I thought he gassed a little bit.
So yeah. We can't say that Benavidez is doing some duck stuff, man. I'm sorry. You know what I mean? His last fight was against Boo Boo, man, and I did not see that coming. I did. No. I mean, good Lord, I was looking for a better fight than that, man. And
shocked.
This kid, man, I call him. Y'all call him the monster, man. I call him the Tasmanian Devil. You know, I used to watch that cartoon, the Tasmanian Devil, man. That dude come through in a whirlwind and just knock out everything and run through everything around, man. So that's how I see it. I mean, and the kid got an engine. You know what I'm saying? He ain't no big muscular type dude. Got a dad bod, actually. You know what I'm saying? But that gas tank, man. And he's not no one punch. He's not one of those one punch knockout cats either, man. He's one of them accumulative punches. Yes, Val, what you got?
Well, so what you think about David Morrell? I don't never hear his name around here.
I love David Morrell, and that dude got problem, and he got beautiful feet.
He's a problem, man.
He's a serious problem. He beats anybody he gets in the ring with.
You got that right.
He got a good fight on August 3rd too, man. What's the name?
Who is he fighting?
He's fighting
He's
fighting Hot Rod, man. He's fighting Hot Rod.
That's a good fight.
It's a damn good fight, man.
Yeah. And he need a fight like that.
Yep. Yeah. Well, how many fights he got now? What he got? 10 fights right now, and
13.
13?
Okay. Maybe.
10. No, he got 10.
That's what I thought it was 10.
He's the world champ.
The dude that he fighting against, Hot Rod is 29-2, and he's only been stopped once. And you know who stopped him? The Substance.
What's Hot Rod's real name though?
I can't pronounce his first name. It's like Raji. It's like Raji's, but I know his last name's Kalajic.
Yeah.
He's the one. He's the one. I don't know if you saw his last fight that he had. And I know, and I know my guy's a little bit long in the tooth. No disrespect to Sullivan Barrera, but he sparked him in like the last round.
Yeah,
flipped him and had my guy hanging out the ring.
Yeah,
Kalajic can fight, man.
He can.
Man, I ain't gonna lie, man. David Morrell different, bro. I'm telling you now.
No, he's damn good. That's why I'm excited for this fight. Because Kalajic ain't no slouch. He got two L's on his record. He lost a split decision to Marcus Brown. That was very controversial. A lot of people felt like he actually won the fight.
He did.
Yeah, he dropped Marcus in that fight. He put Marcus on down. He dropped him.
Fight. He dropped him. And then he lost to Arthur. You know what I'm saying? He lost to the Substance.
But do you think Kalajic beat Benavidez?
Nah.
I don't know if he does, if he doesn't, but I'll say this: since that fight, his skills have gotten better and better and better. I was watching that fight that he had with what's the dude named Mickey Ellison. That was on Pro Box, and his footwork was looking good. His punch placement was looking good. Like he seemed like he really been in the gym working on the stuff. And that's why I'm excited for this fight with David Morrell, because we know David Morrell is like he's looking like every bit of the goods. You know what I'm saying? So
hey man,
if he can make easy work of Hot Rod, that's an impressive win. That's an impressive win.
Carrying shit up lately too. Every card on Pro Box the last 5 weeks was good. That little let's fought last night. That kid's a problem, dude. Who broke Ryan Garcia's rib in sparring? He fought last night. That dude is a serious problem.
He can fight. The
140.
I like him.
Go watch his fight from last night.
Yeah, I'm gonna check that out. Hey, we got some new guys in the building, man. Y'all know I got to welcome my new guys. I love new people to come to the channel, and they need to be acknowledged, man. First person we got is YR2. What's up, YR2? Hey, we're just a bunch of hardcore degenerates to get together, talk about this beautiful sport we love called boxing. Year 2 is probably what that means. Year 2. We only got one rule around here. No hitting below the belt. That means that we don't talk about nobody's mom up in here. Other than that, everything else is fair game. And his first Chapman is, I see it's a lot of tickets left. Why they not promoting?
Tickets where? For what?
I don't know. From what I understand, they've been selling like crazy. The next guy we got is El Lippis. Hey, El Lippis, we want to welcome you to Hardcore's Hangout. We're just a bunch of hardcore degenerates to get together, talk about this beautiful sport we love called boxing. El Lippis, we only got one rule around here. no hitting below the belt. That means we don't talk about nobody's mom up in here. Other than that, everything else is fair game. Let's welcome Olympus to the hangout. His first Chapman is Jay Hardcore stays with a fit on every time he go live. He don't be playing no games. Appreciate that, my guy. Thank you. We got another new guy in the building, Tank the NyQuil. We want to welcome Tank the NyQuil to Hardcore's Hangout. Hey, Tank, we're just a bunch of hardcore degenerates that get together, talk about this beautiful sport we love called boxing. We only got one rule around here, Tank. No hitting below the belt. That means we don't talk about nobody's mom up in here. Other than that, everybody welcome Tank to Hardcore's Hangout. Let them know it's the best morning show around. And his first Chapman is Arthur is an animal. Hope he comes back all right. Amen. And a boom shagalaga to that, man. And I think that is all the new guys. Hold on, wait a minute. We got one more.
True.
We got James Lee. Hey, James Lee, we want to welcome you instead of Bruce Lee. We got James Lee. We want to welcome you to Hardcore's Hangout, man. We just a bunch of hardcore degenerates get together, talk about this beautiful sport we love called box. Got one rule around here, James Lee. No hitting below the belt. Man, we don't talk about nobody's mom up in here. We want to welcome James Lee to the Hardcore Hangout. Y'all make sure y'all give him a good hardcore welcome. Let him know he done made it home. And his first chat is salute to the chat. Salute back at you, my guy, for sure. There you go, fellas. What else y'all got, man? Anything else?
Yeah, I want to pivot back to the Benavidez fight and what Boschnick. When they did their face off at the press conference, you know, David Benavidez has always had a physical advantage over all his opponents, and that physical advantage has disappeared. Because now he's got a guy that's taller than him. I looked at the shoulder width. Boschnick's shoulder is a lot wider than Benavidez. He's dealing with a physically big guy now. So he,
older gentleman. Don't forget about the age, though. Age plays a factor.
30,
they say it's a young man's game, but we'll see.
Young.
Yeah, I agree with that, you know, and I know he's a Ukrainian fighter, so I think this fight's gonna go the distance. You know, I'm gonna go with a maybe unanimous decision, maybe 7 rounds to 5 or something like that. But I think just the experience of Boston is gonna be able to get him through this fight. Because like I say, with David, he's more of an overwhelming type guy. He doesn't really, I ain't gonna say he doesn't really set traps, but he's not like a quote unquote boxer puncher. He's more like a guy who comes in, has a great engine, throws a lot of combinations, and he's like a tidal wave. He just overwhelms you. But it's smart aggression at the end of the day. You know, so I think it's gonna be a good fight.
Nice. What's up, Chew? Chew Sports Talk. What you been up to, my guy? Good to see you. Always a pleasure, man. But yeah, man. Anybody else got anything for me?
Yeah, there's a guy in the chat, James Johnson. Do you think that's a real person behind that, or somebody like a boxer coming in here trying to listen and see what we're talking about?
I don't know, but it's his first time in here, so we want to welcome James Johnson to the Hardcore Hangout. Hey, James, we're just a bunch of hardcore degenerates that get together, talk about this beautiful sport we love called boxing. Only one rule around here, James Johnson, no hitting below the belt. I mean, we don't talk about nobody's mom up in here, but we definitely want to welcome James Johnson into the Hardcore Hangout. And his first chat is salute. Salute back at you, my guy. Appreciate you being in here. We got another one. We got Swan. Can somebody turn their mic off, please? I'm hearing a lot of verbiage. We got Swad Jones. Hey, Swad Jones, we just a bunch of hardcore degenerates get together, talk about this beautiful sport we love called boxing. Got only one rule around here, Swad Jones, no hitting below the belt. That means we don't talk about nobody mom up in here, but we definitely want to welcome Swad Jones into the hangout. And his first chatman is at Hardcore Boxing News, hashtag JBT. Salute, big dog. I just subbed. You've been cooking. Appreciate the content. Damn, I like that, man. Appreciate the sub, man, for sure. Now, I appreciate it, man, and I hope we continue being able to entertain you, my brother, and keep you coming back. There go my guy, C. Wood. What's up, C. Wood? Always knows what's good. Good to see you, my guy. Man, we done had so many people in here, man. Greg Hackett slid by, man, and the panel been on fire. But what we want to be able to show you all, man, is that we can have panel talk without argument talk, without talking about nobody's mama, without somebody that I'm hearing a lot of. Okay,
It's
that was
Val.
Val. It was Val. Okay, yeah, man, we can get together as men and talk about our favorite fighters without cussing each other out, man. That's grown man shit, man. We don't have to have all that other stuff. And that's what we're about in the JBT, man. We're about just boxing talk without all those additives and preservatives, man. Just men talking about the sport we love so much called boxing, man. And if that's what you're interested in, that's where you need to be at. You need to be with a hardcore boxing. You need to be with Cash Sports. You need to be with Casual Corner. You need to be with Just Do Boxing, man. You need to be with All Access Senior International Cobb, the Rize podcast. Because that's all we do. Just boxing talk, man. We ain't into all that other rhetoric, man. We don't do that, man. And I appreciate the people that the algorithm done brought you to it because you're like-minded people, man. And we just want to have a simple talk. It makes sense, man. But all that trolling and all that stuff, we grown men. We don't do that, man. So I want to just say I appreciate the panel, man. Because, you know, you all, man, y'all maintain, you know, y'all stay disciplined, man. And y'all state your points, man. And all points are respected. All comments are respected up in here, man. For sure. And I love it. I love it. Doc and Lovely, I see you still hanging out, girl. That's what's up, man. And the women of the hangout, man, they know just as much about boxing as the men. And they don't be playing. They don't be playing, man. But I salute each and everybody. And the Rize podcast, man. Yeah. The Big Bro podcast, man. You did. I salute them, man, because they always extending their platform to us. You know what I'm saying? And always bigging us up, man. So salute to the Rize podcast. Salute to my little big homie, All Access Senior International Cobb. I know he crazy and all that, but I can only talk about him. The rest of y'all better not bother him.
Bigger
But
than
yeah,
boxing, man.
bigger than boxing, man. Have y'all check that out? Check out the second episode of Bigger Than Boxing, man. We just out here just trying to bring all the boxing content that we can to you all, man, without being biased. I know we all have a little biasness in us, man, but keep it real, man. You know if your guy's good or not, man. You know, don't make him more than what he is. You know what I'm saying? Some people, man, they start cults after these fighters. And this fighter don't even know you. And you're ready to fight for him. You're ready to fight for a guy that don't even know you exist. How much good sense does that make to you? You ready to crash out because I like Tank and you like Devin. So now you want me to pull up. How dumb does that sound? Does that sound grown, man? I mean, really look at it, man. This guy doesn't even know you, doesn't care if you exist or anything, but you're ready to crash out about him. I hope I'm hitting home with somebody, man, because I'm the older guy around here. I'm an older guy around here, so I supposed to set an example, man. You did. I ain't crashing out about no fighter. I don't get emotional about no fighter. The last fighter that I was emotional about was Mike Tyson. And when he got beat up by Buster Douglas, man, my world ended that day. It was crazy, man. And at that point, I said, I'm going to love the sport and enjoy the boxer, man. You dig? Earl Spence, my guy. I'm 100% big fish. But when Crawford beat him, it didn't bother me, man, for the simple fact it's just boxing. And it happens, you know what I'm saying? But some people ready to crash out, and it ain't that heavy. That's all I want to let y'all know. It ain't that heavy. I apologize for the sermon and everything, you know what I'm saying? But God give you a platform, you should use it the correct way, man. I don't know if I'm doing it correct.
Kicking facts. Kicking facts. No sermon.
But burning desire. Burning desire. Burning desire. We're going to start out with Coach Eddie. Burning desire. What you got for us, Coach?
Hey man, I just want to echo your sentiments, like what you just said. You know, you don't hear no drop the Addy. When I see you at the fight, I'm gonna pull up. Better not come to the fight. You know, it's good just come over here and just having a adult conversation. Yeah, it's a little friendly banter, back and forth. That's good at the end of the day, man. But I just appreciate the platform, brother. Thank you.
Yeah, without a doubt, without a doubt. All Access Senior International Card. What you got for us?
Shout out to Grant Oliver. That's a great comment he left. He said, "Tell Val it ain't that serious. Shakur ain't who he think he is." No,
oh Lord have mercy.
I was shouting out my guy Grant Oliver. No, I appreciate the panel. Shout out to Jay Hardcore, man. You go over there working, man, like a slave, man. You gotta get some rest, man. Now this YouTube shit a 24/7 grind, man. You be finding yourself 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning.
Every day,
work, man. You know what I mean?
Every day.
And you know what I mean? It's just you.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Make sure you get some rest, man, because you can't check out on me this early, man. I still got some shit to do to run your blood pressure up. I'm just started. You know what I mean? Appreciate everybody rocking with us. Shout out to the JBT, Ring Mobile, Threads, Cash Sport, Just Do, Cash Corn. Let's keep turning and burning, running these numbers up, man.
Amen. And the boom shagalaga to that. Val Henderson.
Shout out to Senior, man. The man that try to do his best, but it just don't be good enough sometimes, especially when it comes to the subject of Shakur Stevenson. All right, man. Shout out to the panel. Jay Hardcore, you keep doing your thing, man. I call you blessed and never curse, my brother.
Appreciate that, my guy. Angry White Man, D1. What you got, man?
Shout out to Jay Hardcore and the whole JBT network. This shit is much bigger than boxing. We all family. And June 15th, it's going to be 15 million at the gate, 800,000 buys. The face of boxing is back. Peace and blessings. Be good and safe. Love.
Right. We got a new person in the building. Deborah Hudson. Hey, Deborah Hudson, we want to welcome you to Hardcore's Hangout. We're just a bunch of hardcore degenerates to get together, talk about this beautiful sport we love called boxing. Deborah, we only got one rule around here. No hitting below the belt. So we definitely want to welcome Deborah Hudson. I love when the women come talking about boxing. And her first statement is this. Hello, guys. My dad name is James Johnson. Okay, we had a James Johnson in here. He just turned 95 April the 30th. I come from a boxing family, brothers, cousins, and uncles, and just wanted to let you guys know the ladies are present and woke.
Amen. And a boom shagalaga to that on that wokeness, man, for sure. I salute you, Miss Deborah. Happy birthday to your dad that turned 95 years old. I love wisdom. I would love to have him on our show. We got a show on Sunday nights, and you have to be 50 or over to be part of it. It's called the Old Timer Show, and it's people that's been around boxing for a long time. We get together on Sunday nights at 8 o'clock Eastern time, and we talk boxing. And if your dad is up to it, I extend this invitation to him as well. Let me know in my DM on Instagram, which is Hardcore Boxing News 51, and I'll make sure that you all have the link Sunday if he loves to come on, because I would love to pick his brain of 95 years of boxing. Lord have mercy. He's definitely a blessing to the community. So there you have it, Deborah Hudson. I appreciate you. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you sub to the channel. Hit that appreciation button, aka like button, and keep rocking out with the JBT, because it's just boxing talk. That's all it is, man. And salute to all the people in the comments and everything, man, that just been putting out fire comments today, man. I appreciate the good ones, the bad ones, and the indifferent ones, man. We didn't have to block one person in here. Hey, Remo, if you want to come up in here, man, and get your burning desire, go ahead and come on in here. I know you like to close the show, man. So come on back in here and do your soliloquy. You dig? It was one more thing I wanted to say. I want to salute God, because before I come on the show, I asked God to bring the best show possible, man. You know what I mean? And I really think he did it today. So I thank God. And I salute God, man, because without him, I ain't nothing. So, I asked him for a beautiful show today, and that's what we got, man. A beautiful show. So thank you, God. Bruce Gas, boxing, jazz, and more. My big homie, what it do, man? That's the big homie, and he be on the Old Timers show, having a good time every Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern time. Check it out, man. It's on YouTube. Put in Old Timers show, Hardcore Boxing News. You'll get a chance to see what we be talking about. Let me bring in this young whippersnapper, man. What you got going on right now? Show your face, man. Let people know who the hell you are. Or you having a bad day today and shit. There you go.
I'm at work right now.
Oh, okay.
But listen. First off, I want to shout out to a homie that been on that PayPal, whatever he was, Super Chat. He went crazy today.
Yeah, for sure. I think he's from the Rize podcast.
Don't matter where he at.
Man, you going in and out, man. Get off that Boost Mobile, man. We don't hear you, bro. We don't hear you. Oh, he at work, right? He at work. So yeah, he's obviously talking to his job or whatever. He's trying to prove to us that he has a job. We've been telling him that he's the Tommy of the podcast. Talking about he working. So he's gonna put on a safety smart today to make it look like he actually works somewhere, man. But he ain't got no job. Trust me, man. The dude has no job. He's the real Tommy around here. So he had to get out of here. Senior said Remo out here pump faking with the vest on like he be working. Fact. Cosmic Lando, what up, my guy? When you get in here, man, I missed you, bro. Go send you back. What up, boy?
Hey, yo.
What the deal?
Listen, we've been rocking this show out for a minute now. Remo coming on here with a safety vest like he at work doing some work. I can't fall for it, man. Tell Tommy stop that shit, man. Man. Remo got to cut that shit out, man.
Yeah, speaking of the devil.
That's
what
my
up?
anxiety. He didn't borrow the safety vest and want to come on here like he worked. Cut it out, Remo.
Fact.
Yo, chill. Yo, my hard head at, man. Yo, shout out to the Pudding and Jello crew. You know what I'm saying? Y'all doing a hell of a job, man. Jay, you burnt the damn. It's almost noon, man. You did your thing once again. You having me. I mean, you had an all-star panel today, special guest. You doing your thing consistently, man. You setting it apart from all the others, man. I don't even do no work, but I'm about to go do some work now, so you know.
You ain't got no job, Tommy.
Hey, for my New Yorkers, man, yo, shout out to the Knicks, man. and that's it. Oh, one more thing. Yo, Miss Joette, you was on my heels yesterday, man. I get it. You a hardcore, I'm a casual. She said in the chat, and I ain't like it.
What'd she say?
She said, because I said I'm gonna watch
basketball. What chat? On the Apple chat?
Yeah, no. This is safe to say.
I'm getting ready to say, because what goes on in the Apple chat stays in the chat, man. It's members only.
This one's safe.
Right.
It's in correlation of, the ladies being, hardcores as well, because I don't think they get they just do. And they know what they talking about. They know a little bit more than me at times, and salute to them. And keeping us in check as well. Appreciate y'all. Melanin Queen and all the rest, Heather Ease and Miss Mona's, Miss Queen of Fashion. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate y'all.
Miss Just Do, you can't forget her.
Oh no, she gonna hit me with a wrench if I don't. You know what I mean?
Yeah, she hit you with the boo-bop bang, man.
Keep it going, man. Another good show, man.
Hey, I'm gonna go 4 more minutes. We're gonna do until 12 o'clock. Then we're gonna shut it down, man. I like even stuff, man. So I'm gonna go to 12. It's 11:56. We got 4 more minutes. Remo ain't got no job, y'all. I'm gonna let y'all know, man.
You want me to hang with you? Just say you want me to hang 4 minutes. It's okay.
Yeah, yeah. I want you to hang with me for 4 minutes because you ain't got no job.
All right, cool.
And if I'm part of the Pudding and Jello crew, you part of the sippy crew, the little sippy box. You know what I mean?
Hey, yeah. Put my bobo in the freezer. My yes. For those that don't know, it's not familiar. Click the little icon because I can't do it on this. Hit Let's Talk Fashion. We only got 2 more episodes to the end of the season, man. So I'm setting up something major moving forward, and I need everybody's support. We gained 100 subscribers in a little bit under a month. So I mean, we building, staying consistent, powered by the JBT and some of the great shows that we got on here. And guess what, y'all? They teaching me about boxing, little here and there.
Whatever, you fake ass casual. You know you're damn hardcore, man. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all ain't gonna have me upset in the middle of the night and watching people beat their brains in while the NBA playoffs is going on. I ain't there yet.
Hey, we're gonna have a prediction show tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday. Is tomorrow Friday? Okay.
Yeah.
Tomorrow we're gonna do the because we got a fight this weekend, right? We got Kambosos and Lomachenko. That's this weekend, right?
Yeah. I think the press is supposed to be today. The final press before the weigh-in and all that.
Well, we're gonna have a prediction show tomorrow, and I'm gonna throw something different into it, just for shits and giggles, man. So everybody's gonna make their prediction, and I want y'all to meet a lady called Stars of Stacy, man. She's supposed to be somebody that can predict the future and all that type of stuff. She's a what do they call those type of people? Remo?
Like a tarot reader.
Something like that, right? So she knows nothing about boxing, y'all. And we're gonna have her come in and make her predictions and see what happens. Just to have some fun tomorrow. She's supposed to be able to tell you about your signs and all that. On the eyes, so that might help a little bit. But we're gonna look like I had some little boogie woogie with the Wi-Fi. We look like we back in order, man.
You back.
Yes, indeed. How long you working today, man? How long you working today?
I'm working a 12-hour shift today, brother. 7 to 7 today. Hold on, I got one more minute. Listen, everybody listening and everybody that loves boxing, the JBT Network got something crazy planned for y'all that no other station has done yet as a conglomerate. And I don't even want to let the cat out the bag, but stay tuned. It's going to be produced by Let's Talk Fashions, Remo, and the JBT Network is stamped on there. We got all the hottest shows and platforms and inputting on this, and it's going to be something special. So
I mean, we can at least tell them what it is. You know, it's
okay. You want to give them a little sample.
Oh man, go ahead, give it to them, please.
All right, so basically, we're gonna be putting together our own JBT's biannual every 6 months pound for pound list with a detailed conversation from the historian Cash Sport, from Just Do Boxing, who's the voice, from Jay Hardcore, from the Rize podcast, and we're gonna be discussing it and having an input on why and who's on the pound for pound top 10 list. And that's gonna be dropping soon.
And that's gonna be a whole panel, huh?
Panel discussion, show discussion. Just think complex sneaker conversation, but for the JBT, man, and boxing. And on that note, I done gave y'all too much, and my time is up. I'm out. I gotta work.
Yeah, all right, Tommy. Later, Tommy. Y'all heard it, man. Yeah, we're gonna be doing a pound for pound discussion. But you know about in the hangout, man. You just can't predict who you say gonna win. You gotta tell us why he's gonna win. So you're gonna have to break it down. You just can't just say, oh, such and such gonna win. Tell me why he's gonna win. What does he do good that makes him that? There it is, man. Other than that, man, this is your boy Jay Hardcore Boxing News. Hey, I'm out of here, man. I can turn this damn thing on. And I'm out.